right. What up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? Happy Monday. It's the start of the week. It's the week of Worlds, and we're getting close to the end of the year. It's kind of crazy how fast 2025 kind of blew past us, right? How you guys been? Morning, Naked Snake. Oh, wait, Naked Snake. I actually saw you. I saw you yesterday. You were in the TFT trailer. Nice performance. Well, Solo. Hello, Bodenu. Would you ever go to work for Riot? I actually did interview for Riot 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So I interviewed to work on their esports program, and I got to the final rounds. I think I was actually pretty close to. Getting the actual job. I think I was applying for the same job that Michael Sherman was applying to. Or no, I think I was applying to work right under Michael Sherman. Either way, I was working for like some job at Riot Esports. And it didn't work out, but I think everything worked out for the best. Like I think I prefer it this way. I think I would have been not as happy working at Riot as I am doing this. So, I think it's not like it's not like a philosophy for everybody, but I have the belief that things happen for a reason. So I'm kind of like a person that says, well, if it doesn't happen, that's okay. That meant it wasn't meant to be, right? It's not always that simple, but I choose to view life that way. What about TFT game design? Oh, I don't think I'd be a good game design person. I am creative. I think I'm a creative type, but I don't think I don't think I have the mind for it, nor do I think I have the stones. Meaning, like, I don't think I would enjoy people's criticisms of game design. I don't think you can. I think handling that is really important, and because I feel like the things I create, I don't like when people say really mean things about it. Should I start learning TFT now, or should I wait until the new set when everything's brand new? Whatever you want, man. TFT, I would say that the things that you learn now will carry over to the next set, but you could try to wait till next set as well. There's nothing wrong with it. I would say start now just because it gives you a little bit of runway, because TFT has a lot of small things to learn here and there, but it can be pretty overwhelming if you learn all the new things, all the new champions, and the new set, and then a new set releases. So if you wait a week, it's totally fine. But the fundamentals do carry over. It's kind of like, do I want to learn Magic the Gathering or a card game now, even though they're about to release new expansions? Like, well, you could do both. Plus, that means if you learn TFT at the end of a set, it's almost like you get two sets. Like you almost like learn, you almost get like some bonus content as well, which is fun. Your fundamentals and academy videos help. Yeah, I wanna do them. I want to do the slideshow stuff starting next set. Speaking of next set, I saw some of the teasers. You guys see this? So I believe everyone has their like the rumors of like who's gonna be who. So I think this is Caitlyn, right? So we're talking about the champions that are gonna be in the new set. Caitlyn's gonna be here. I think this is Thresh. Someone said this is Swain with the. So we have Caitlyn, Thresh sets. This looks like Jinx, which of course they have Caitlyn, Jinx. Why not? Nico, Nasus. This looks like Blitzcrank. I don't know who this is. This looks like very Wolfy. This doesn't look like Warwick. That looks like Kane. This? Oh, this is Warwick. This could be Warwick. Yeah, this could be Warwick. Yeah, with the claws. Or this is Volibear. Oh, I can see that. But people say, who are these two champions in this set? And I think people said Ziggs. Ziggs and I don't know. Oh, Gangplank. Yeah, I guess it could be. Wait, Baron Nashor? Who's Baron? Is it not Scion? Scion? I mean, we saw Scion in the sets. We saw him in the trailer, so he's probably in it somehow. Oh, he's a background. Oh, wait, how do you get Scion from that background? That doesn't even make sense. That's crazy. That's like it's like the psychology thing where they hold up an image, right? They're like, "What do you see in this picture?" And then you just like, I just picked up a random token card from Riftbound. What do you see in this picture? And you just like pull it up and you just tell them like, "Oh yeah, I see a Scion." It's crazy. It's a bait for more engagement. It could be. Could be. Now you're starting to think like a streamer. Batman in the background. What do you think? I mean, it'd be super out of place to just randomly have Batman. But do you think Riot would ever do that in lore and legends? Just think about that. Lore and legends, and suddenly there's the Gotham tribe, and then there's Batman. All right, today we're going to be playing some ranked. I want to see if I can get into scrims. They're about to finish the scrim. Let me message Cam. Can I get spec invite to the next game, if possible? So we have to wait like 5 minutes or so. So I figured we chill because you guys want to watch some scrims. Right? This is the last day. I'm leaving for Spain tomorrow, so no streams tomorrow. No stream for the next 2 days. So and then I'll be back to do Worlds. I'm meeting up with Big Greg in Spain. So today will be scrims, and then I also have to play my decay games because I realized that I'm gonna decay in 3 days on NA, so I'll probably get some games in, play some ranked. I mean, I don't even really care if I decay and get out of challenger, but I just might as well play it, you know. And if and it is what it is. Do you think they're gonna bring back Blitzcrank that pulls your carry? Maybe. I think they view corner hooks as gameplay that's perceived to be toxic, but I think that was a different story when Zephyr used to exist. I don't know if you guys remember, but there used to be an item in the game called Zephyr for some of you guys who didn't play those sets, and you used to be able to have a Zephyr on the Blitzcrank. So let's say Aatrox is the Blitzcrank, right? And you had Ezreal on the side. The thing is, you would say, well, if I wanted to bait the Blitzcrank hook, and the Blitzcrank would hook the other unit in the corner, and you wanted to protect the Syndra, you would play this Ezreal here. So then it would hook the Ezreal, and then the Syndra would be safe. If you Zephyred a unit, the Zephyr was like a unit that basically temporarily displaced them, then you could actually hook this Syndra. That was what would end up becoming super problematic as soon as people started realizing you can start doing that.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
And that kind of dynamic was really, really problematic. I don't think they'll bring it back though. Scrapping a belt. That's right. There was a mechanic that you would also do by putting a belt on a champion. You would put a belt on a champion, and then it would randomly complete a belt item. And one of the belt items could be Zephyr. So you would put a belt on a Blitzcrank, and it could turn into a Warmogs. That's fine. It could turn into what is equivalent of a Sterix Gauge. It could turn into a Morello. It also could turn into a Zephyr. Thank you for 17 months. Thanks for being a long-time supporter, man. All right. Challenger decay is minus 250 for a day. Yeah, I actually was pretty good about... I was actually pretty good about my decay for almost the entirety of my TFT career. Then last set was the first... Just to tell you about how much I didn't care about last set. Last set was the first time I ever actually decayed. I just like didn't care about this. I'm usually doing good about my keeping up decay because I was like, oh, I just want to finish challenger every set, see where it is. But last set was the first time. I think it's on lull chest. It's a little bit more obvious. Last set was the first time I ever full decayed. Because I try to like maintain challenger every set, and then last set I just like didn't care. I was so busy because I had to fly and go to Texas and then do all the stuff for set 15, and then there were other responsibilities, so I just stopped caring. But this set, I want to start bringing it back, right? So I want to bring back that streak again. Set 1 diamond. Oh, the stories behind that was... I have a fun story about it, but... All right, I have a few minutes. Why don't we open up one Riftbound pack while we wait for the Scrim to open up, yeah? I started playing... I actually met up and started playing some Riftbound with some folks at night. It's me, Scara, and Peter Park met up and started playing some Riftbound. And I gotta say, man, this Kaisa deck is some bullshit. Who thought it was a good idea to print some of these cards for this deck? It's actually ridiculous. There's a card in the game called Time Warp, and it is the most stupid thing. Time Warp, Riftbound. It literally just says, take an extra turn. It literally says, just take an extra turn, and then you lose this card. Here's the thing. If you're Kaisa, it's $90, by the way. That's how it's just a random rare epic card. Here's the thing. You take control of the 2 battlefields, and you get 2 points, and then you just play Time Warp, and then you get 2 more points. So, and you only have to score 8 points to win. So the whole point is you just get onto the point, you get onto the battlefield, and then you just take an extra turn, and then you just win. And it's not hard to get to 10 mana, by the way. You might think it's actually like, well, it's 10 mana, man. It's balanced. Not really. You get 2 mana at a turn. It's running in Worlds or casting Worlds. I'll be co-streaming Worlds. I'm not casting Worlds. The casting, who's casting Worlds? Twitter.com/compete TFT. Compete TFT. I'm a retired caster, guys. I'm a retired caster. These, who are the casters? Wait, someone, they put their own tier list? Hold on, we gotta check that out, but these are the casters. Clement, Gangly, Necra, Jupsan, and Impetuous Panda. I'm not a real caster anymore. All right, here's the tier list for Worlds, by the way. I'm gonna put this on this side just to make sure. The favorites: Double, YBY, Coco, and Ironbog. Final lobby, they put 9 people in the final lobby. I guess they're saying material. Robin Songs, Cambulee, Zhenbai, Flancy, Gobosteur, Chitu, Terry, Without You. And then a bunch of people in the middle. And who they put at the bottom? Seal, Yatsuhashi, YFTX, Quintanilla, Maladjust, and Seal. I mean, I kind of agree with that. B tier cashers compared to Godan. I wouldn't say as much, man. I wouldn't say as much. All right, here we go. So I got my Riftbound pack. Here we go. It sounds like that card should be on a ban list. Yes, that card is ridiculous. And if I open it, I'm not going to be playing Kaisa. I have resolved myself to not play Kaisa. I'm going to be playing something like maybe a Teemo deck or something else. We'll figure it out. Okay, we got Noxus, Hopeful. Okay, basic common card. Mega Mech. Oh my god, they have Mech in this game as well. Looks like it's just a 7/8. That's it. It's a 7 mana 8/8. Stand United, Shen's iconic spell. Buff a friendly unit. Buffs give additional +1. Okay. I have Cemetery Attendant. When you play me, return a unit from your trash to your hand. Vanguard Sergeant. This one's like a pretty staple card for like a Leona deck. Just a 4/4. And then we have Cannon Barrage. Deal 2 to all enemy units in combat. Cannon Barrage. Deal 2 enemy units in combat. So that's pretty good combat. There's a card that Kaisa has that deals 6 damage for 2 mana. That's just ridiculous. It's called Falling Star. It's the most broken removal card in the game. The thing about Kaisa is that they have the best removal, the best spells, and they have haste. It's just okay. Yeah, I'm not whatever. Mystic Poro. So every in this set they have Poros of all different kinds. There's like a Mystic Poro. There's like a Defender Poro. There's like a attacking Poro. They have a Chungus Poro. It's very cute. So this is Mystic Poro. I'm just getting my invite to the spectator slot. So this one probably goes. This one lets you like scribe. We have Sprite Mother. When you play me, ready 3 Sprite unit tokens. Okay, so this is for a token deck. Ready is like haste. This is a battlefield that you choose to bring with your deck. This is called Reckoner's Arena. When you buff here, activate the conquer effects of units. Okay, interesting. Good to get the battlefields. All right, and this is my last like non-rare card. Wild Claw Shaman. When you play me, you may spend a buff to buff me and ready me. Okay, so this is like a comp. Like you can use it to get haste. Ooh, I have a Dr. Mundo. I have a shiny Dr. Mundo. Dude, Mundo. Okay, Mundo is really interesting. Look at this. My might is increased by the number of cards in your trash, which means that if you play 10 cards in your discard pile, he's a 16. You see this? The 6 number? It can go up to 16. I played against this card, and I just like Mundo is so huge. He ends up becoming a massive card. But then the downside is at the beginning of your next turn, at the beginning of each turn, you have to remove 3. You have to recycle 3 from your trash. And so basically, the whole point is you try to like mill yourself. You mill yourself to get him to be a really strong card, and then he can take over, and then he holds a point for 2 turns, and you win the game. Mundo's really strong, very strong. So I've gone up against Mundo's up to 20 attack, and I can't kill it, and then they just keep milling themselves. Mundo, ooh, a Fiora. I actually don't know what Fiora goes in. When I'm mighty, I have deflect, ganking, and shield. So you wanted to get her into a 5 attack range. And then finally, my last card is Hydrogen the Infernal. When you play me, draw 1 for your units. Okay, so when you draw 1 for each of your mighty units. Okay, so it's a card draw. Cool. Second play Fiora. Okay, cool. That makes sense because you want to buff her, and then she has deflect, ganking, and shield. Very nice. I opened Mundo and Fiora. That's cool. I like that. I actually wanted to play Set, but then but the thing is, you know what my tactic is? My tactic is I'm going for a metal card. I'm going for a metal card. A metal card in Riftbound is you are the best performing legend in the tournament of whoever you pick. So if you play a Teemo deck and you're the best performing Teemo, it doesn't matter if you go top 500 instead of the top 32 or whatever. You get a metal version of those cards. Now the thing is, there are some truly awful decks. Like Garen, for example, got top 500. Leona got like top 300, something like that. So those decks are just awful. But if you're the best performing Garen, you get a special metal version of Garen. So I have to figure out what is the legend I want to play to try to farm, because I don't think I'm competitive for the tournament. I have to figure out which version of those decks I want to play. Lux, Leona got top 300. Lux got top 200. Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, let's take a look at some of these players and their scrims. If you play a Set, you have to do the encounter when you cast him. Ah, okay. What little legend is going to be most picked at Worlds? Probably probably one of the cutscene ones. I'm not sure. Little legends are pretty diverse. It's rare for people to repeat them because a lot of people want unique ones. I think people don't really enjoy. I don't think people really enjoy copying each other's little legends. As far as I understood, we just need to live through this next week, and we'll never have to live through this set again. True. Until they revive this set, because here's you know what, based on the trends of TFT, what's going to happen is eventually there's going to come a time when somebody says, you know what? Set 15 wasn't that bad. What if we revive this set? It's not going to be next year. It might not even be the year after that. But somewhere down the line, there's going to be people who actively say, you know what? I miss Set 15. Let's revive it. And I think a lot of people are going to be like, that's a great idea. And people are going to post it. People are going to post, man, I love Set 15. Yeah, it had its problems, but it was a great set. Warpath. Coco took Warpath. Oh, wow. Okay. You guys, I can't help but notice that Coco took Warpath, but I think he sold his Warpath. That's an interesting start, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. So, and he's not spamming any items because he knows he's gonna win. Wow. Alrighty. Oh, he's also playing a Heart of Gold. That's also crazy. Holy. So this guy just he basically just took his he just got 5 gold. His augment says gain 5 gold. Holy cow. That's sort of like a chat challenge. That's the shit that you guys would make me do. Where you guys say pick Warpath and I'm like, this is unplayable, I'm selling it. And then you guys would say Bedge. Would you double level here? No. I think the way he views it is that he's just gonna play down the augment, and then he's gonna work to cash out Warpath later in the game and try to play for like a steady fast 9 board with Heart of Gold. I think that's the way he's viewing it. No slam. I think I would slam an item for Heart of Gold. But I think he probably feels like none of these slams are good. Like Arcangels isn't good. Oh my god, this guy got super value from Gold for Dummies. Is this a Scrim? It is a Scrim. This is also one of the best players in the world, Coco. If you say that he's for funning, I think that is disrespectful. I mean, you're saying it looks like he's for funning, though. He's definitely not for funning. He's just he's trying out stuff, or he actually thinks it's good. Like the people who are you have to remember the people who are scrimming here on Torment Realm. These are some of the biggest sweats. There's a lot of people who aren't scrimming right now. These are the people who are staying extra and getting extra time. If they're just logging on to play 4 fun games and just have fun or whatever, this is not the place to do it. They would get kicked. What do you think about Kaisa? Sorry, we were talking about Riftbound earlier when I was talking about Kaisa. Kaisa's the best deck in the game. You're talking about Kaisa reroll. The thing about Kaisa reroll is that I think Kaisa's best setup revolves around Rammus. And if you do see anybody playing Rammus, I don't think you can play it at all because you don't want to be contested on that. But I would say that Kaisa stats are better than it was before by a pretty big margin. In the previous patch, it was averaging like a 4.9. Now it's like a 4.56, somewhere around there. Somewhere between a 4.5 and 4.6, which is considerably better, which means that sometimes you can play it. I would say that I would absolutely play it off of a 4 situation. Like if I picked Exalted Adventure and gave me Kaisa, I would definitely think about that. And I would also consider it if there was like an augment that encouraged me to play around some kind of reroll, and I had an AD start. So let's say someone has Treasure Hunt, right? If you're playing Treasure Hunt, you're often looking for a 1 or 2 cost reroll, but you have like a Kaisa start with a sword items. You can think about Kaisa there. How do you balance a card game when all the cards are already printed? You either restrict them or you ban them, or you just you have another expansion that changes it. Because another way you can kill like a certain OP strategy is make another strategy, make the meta environment hostile towards it. You print counter cards. So I showed you one of the cards, which is ridiculous, right? Where is it? Time Warp. This card, it says take an extra turn after this one, banish this. Not that they would do that, but they could make a card that says if your opponent ever plays Time Warp, they lose the game and you win, right? You could just put that in the next expansion, and everyone would have one of them in their side decks. Not that Riot would ever. I mean, I don't put it above them to do something like that, but I would say that I don't think it's unlikely they do that. Is there another study hall before Worlds? No, Distop took the rest of the set off. So we're based because the thing is, right after Worlds is PBE, and Disso plans on going really hard for PBE for set 16. So our next study hall is going to be for the new set. In general, I think we've been trying to prioritize making sure that. Oh, gold orb. TG. What do people get? Any spats? Any 4 costs? No. A lot of items. A lot of items and 3 costs. So Coco ended up losing 3 after he won 2 with Warpath. Pretty expected. Cambulee with Treasure Hunt. Hemorrhage on Katarina. Aura farming with Yone. Interesting for Tarteman. So he has Aura farming Yone. A lot of people would say, oh, I have to play something like Mech from here. But we've been seeing people play Edgelord Bastion. So just keep an eye out for that. Might play Edgelord Bastion. Hard bargain into Kale 3. Gobosteur with hard bargain Kale 3. Final Ascent. It's on Crab Rave. Man, Final Ascent is perceived to be a massive noob stomper power up. It's not actually good again in competitive lobbies because it's too greedy. It's too greedy. Like, how do you actually get to level 10? If you get to level 10 and you get Final Ascent, this Kale becomes a 2-star 5 cost in power. It becomes as strong as Lee Sin 2, Seraphine 2, but can you get to 10 without just, you know, of course, sacking everything, going down to 1 life? So we'll see. We shall see. Are you the official co-host for Worlds? No, I'm not. I'm not the official anything, guys. I'm not. I'm just a co-streamer these days. I'm not a host. I'm not a caster. I'm not talent. I'm not a Riot employee. I'm just a dude there sitting and yapping. I'm just an influencer. That's right. I don't like that word though, influencer. But you know what? If that's what they call me and then they send me free stuff. I don't know if you guys saw, but Riot sent me a free Worlds box. Do you guys know that, by the way, yesterday I was opening it up in front of you guys while we're paused. The Worlds 25 Riftbound box. Worlds 25 Riftbound box. Oh, I don't know. This thing that they sent me, I didn't realize that people bought it for $99 and now they're reselling. They sent me this, which is really cool. Oh, wait. There's a playmat? Where's the playmat? Wait a second. Is it underneath everything? I opened it up. Oh, it is. Wait, there's a layer under this that I didn't even know. I legitimately only thought it was these 2 things. I showed these 2 things yesterday. What? There's like a second layer underneath. Oh, what the heck? I was like, all right, well, that's kind of cool. So I have sleeves and a deck box and oh, what the heck? That's crazy. That thing is being resold on eBay for like $500 or something like that. I'm like, what the heck, man? Dude, scalpers ruin everything. It makes it's so sad that like my first reaction after opening that was like, wow, this is sick, and then my second reaction was, man, I shouldn't have opened that. For 500, yes. The scalpers are ruining everything, man. Why'd you take the resale value? Oh, I was just curious. That's the Gamba part of my brain that's being scratched. It's not good. Guys, don't Gamba. Just don't gamble. Come on. Just don't Gamba. Soju would have sold? No. No, Soju would actually have opened up 1 million packs and just said, what is this garbage? What? Huh? Hello, Riot Games? The fuck is this trash? You know, he just opens this. His pack opening is just him exclaiming frustration out of not hitting anything, and then just constantly flaming Riot, and then oh! I mean, that's pretty good. What do we have here? Kahuna was pretty good. Wait, he had Jinx. What? It's nuts. Everyone's playing 4 Bastion Star Guardians right now. 4 Bastion Jinx, 4 Bastion Jinx. I'm starting to think these guys are all cheaters. Who do you think's in the best form to win Worlds? I have to say that I think some of these EU players look really good. I think Coco and Double look really good in Scrim so far that I've watched. But I would say that a lot of EU players look pretty sharp. These are some, the EU players that we have in this lobby are actually some of the best that they have to offer. I haven't seen Wet Jungler because Wet Jungler's been competing in the German league. Wet Jungler's playing in some German regional competitions, so that's his practice. But Wet Jungler's also a big threat. I think YBY has looked. He's actually looked kind of hit or miss. His eye test is insane. His resume and his history is top tier. So far in scrims, he's doing some weird stuff. Like he's playing a lot of interesting lines. Like he's one of the only people I see playing Akali, but he got a second off of it. So those games he looks really good, and then other games he's playing drift duos and then going bot 4. He plays drift duos from spot where I'm like, I'm not sure if this drift duo is gonna work, and then he somehow goes bot 4 from a what I thought to be unlosable spot, but that just might be because drift duo sucks. The thing about YBY is that I think he just plays like YBY plays TFT so often, like it's an amazingly balanced set, and sometimes I just don't know if that's true. He's willing to do so many different crazy things that I just don't think works, and then it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. So it wouldn't surprise me if someone like YBY makes final lobby again or gets eliminated in group stages in the first 2 days, because yeah. JD's been doing really well too. Cool. Good to see. Actually, I should ask Dory for the scrim sheet. Let me see. Do we have the world's scrim results? I haven't been watching like the early morning stuff, so yeah. It's worked several times for me in Masters. Yeah, like I mean, a lot of things can work. Looks like he's playing Xayah, by the way. A lot of things can work. I'm not saying that his ideas are bad by any means. I'm just saying that sometimes I see him take the crazy line and it doesn't work out, but that's what scrims are for. The CN players are hard to understand because when I watch CN, I don't fully understand what's happening because of the language. Like sometimes I don't see their fruit power-up choices, but they look pretty good. Coco took Golden Quest. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It is Crab Rave, so he's banking it all. He's gambling it all on Golden Quest, bringing it back, but this spot looks kind of dicey. So we have 4 people playing some kind of Bastion core right now. We have Dasic with forward-thinking Bastions. We have Tarteman with Bastion Edgelords with aura farming. We have YBY with Xayah. Was it Gobosteur? No, it was someone else who had... Yeah, we had Zhenbai. Bastion. I got the scrim score sheets, by the way. So while we have a moment during the creep rounds... It looks like... Ooh, Marcel's doing well, too. Marcel, JD, double 61. Coco, K-Bao. K-Bao won one of the TPCs. Wet Jungler, Dasic, JD's been doing pretty well, man. JD's been doing pretty well. Terry. Come. We'll go through it after the game. 144 for Coco. So he gets it next turn. Good timing. Tarman rolls now. What? He has aura farming and he found 2 Yones. What the heck? You think the BR players have a chance in Worlds? I think they do. In the end, it's TFT, right? Anybody can win. I would say that the goal for BR is to make final lobby. I wouldn't put as much pressure on them. He's playing 6 edgelords. I wouldn't try to put as much high expectations as to like they would win. They absolutely can. But I would say that in general, the field is pretty tough. And so for them, I would try to make sure that they take it step by step and not try to be like, oh, I have to win. It's first or nothing. I think they definitely can make final lobby. And from there, we'll see. You give a rough summary of the meta so far. I haven't really looked into it. So the rough summary of the meta right now, the meta's reasonably well balanced, but the question is who can get to 9 and who's gonna win the game through a capped board through 5 costs. So Lee Sin 2 with Juggernauts or Ashe. Is he gonna go now? Lee Sin 2 with Juggernauts or Ashe, or you can play like Seraphine 2. In this case, he got Varus 2. So he's gonna try to play around Varus with the fast 9. Oh god. Actually, I don't think he can get to 9. He was trying to play around Bastions and play around anything. This is actually one of the worst 5 costs you could have gotten. That is rough. And who got the forward thinking? I think it was Dasic. Dasic got forward thinking, got to 9. If you can't get to fast 9, a lot of times you're going to just try to play for a tempo or a reroll composition, and both of them can play for placements depending on if you're win streaking or what your items are. Some of the best reroll lines are Malzahar. Malzahar is the best reroll line in general, but you kind of need to be very rich and have the good setup for it. Otherwise, you're going to see a lot of Katarina. In this, you're going to see a good amount of Xayah. I think we have both of them, actually. We have Xayah and Katarina. And then every now and then you'll see some of the other rare rerolls. Like you might see a Crew, you might see a Kale, a Katarina. So the goal of these reroll comps is just a top 4 and try to win some of these fights. The most powerful tempo line right now in the meta is 80 Flex. You would actually play around Volibear, Jinx, and Samira in some variation. You can kind of justify a lot of them. You can even mix and match your traits. You don't have to play 8 Soul Fighter. You can play 4 Soul Fighter, 4 Edgelord, 4 Luchador. You can play 6 Soul Fighter at Volibear, Braum. You can play Volibear, Jinx, and Star Guardians. You can play Volibear, Jinx, 4 Luchador. You can do a lot of different flex around that, and that's probably why Kraken is the best opening slam in the game right now, because it just gives the most amount of AD flexibility possible. So yeah, overall, I would say right now, AD tempo line is pretty good. AP is pretty behind, I would say, but Yuumi got a lot better this patch. The big problem with Yuumi is your front line is extremely contested. It's very hard to get either Leona or Cassante too. So I would say the challenge with Yuumi is that she's good if you can get to the board state, but it's going to be hard to get there. About January reroll, yeah, January reroll is definitely one. It's under the playable reroll comps if you have a good start for it. The thing is, every reroll line right now, you have to have a rolling start. You have to have like cat, like ideally an early cat with good items. You have a Janna pair, right? You have, if you're playing Xayah, you have like an early bow with a Xayah and Bastions. Like you need to have something. You can't just be like, I have 1 Kraken and I'm starting off mech and I'm going to be hard forcing Xayah from there. That's a tough Xayah spot. It's probably a bad Xayah game. I try to go the 80 AP mix, especially if you get Echo Prismatic. The 4 Bastion with Jinx Ahri carry is pretty good. Echo? You mean Isekai? Interesting. Jazlatte board. What's he doing? He's playing. Oh, he's playing Crystal. Oh, his last loss. Okay. Oh, the 2x contender board. Wait, that board's good? I thought people memed that board because they said it was like pretty bad. Maybe they figured out a good version of it. Okay, so we got Artifact, Cash Out, Volibear 2. How good is Rapid Fire Cannon on Volibear? I mean, I feel like you got to get 3 Ms on Volley, so you might as well just do something. Unless you want to do Unending Despair or something like that. Oh, I don't know about that one. I guess he doesn't have a tank item. He's probably thinking he doesn't have enough tank items. Maybe I thought RFC Volibear was actually kind of good. Jazlatte's aura is insane. Yeah. That's how I would describe the state of his board. Insane. It is 4-6, but it is also Crab Rave. Web Raptor. From your point of view, who are 3 players in S tier in Worlds? There's more than 3, but if I were to pick 3, I'd pick Double 61, YBY, and Coco. No, I would pick Double 61, YBY, and Flancy. Man, it's kind of hard. There's more than 3, but I would pick 3. Not that I don't think Coco's up there, but I just think that Double has proven it on the world stage. Coco's gone to Worlds many times, and he hasn't really impressed at Worlds yet. And it could be variance, but Coco's made it like 4 times, and I think his performances have just not really been there yet at Worlds. And it could just be that it's bad luck. But I would say that based on history, those 3 players are the scariest, I would say. Zhenbai hits Varus too. He's playing the Varus 9-5. Morning, Emmy. For me, it's Cam, Jazlatte, and YBY. Cam is really new, though. Cam is really new. I think Cam is pretty high up there, but I would put Cam in. But I think a lot of players are evaluating based on like what they perceive to be current form, and it's interesting to hear the player's perspective based off of like I mix it, right? So the issue with the way some casters are framing things, Zhenbai is oh my god, oh my god, Jazz almost died. Where is it? The way the casters evaluate things, they evaluate this off of like statistical performance. And I would say that they don't do enough eye test. And I would say that players, if you ask like other players, they tend to do too much eye test. They over-index on it. Especially, and the reason why I say that is because players only judge based off who they see, but they don't watch everyone. And so they only have a partial view of it. And so I try to do a mixed balance view, but the problem with my mixed balance view is that I tend to hedge and I have less sharper predictions. And you have to go for you have to basically average my average. Coco's dead. Coco's dead. It's been a few sets since I hit GM, and health conditions prevent me from hardly playing TFT. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully everything gets better. When playing fast 8 comps, any tips on going 9 or rolling for 4 2-star boards? That's so Yuki, what you're describing is the entire finesse of like tempo level 8 comps. That entire question is exactly what every top player always tries to figure out every game. It's just like, do I have to roll on 8 more or do I have to go to 9? That just depends on what comp you're playing. Generally speaking, though, I would say as a rule of thumb is unless the 4 cost you're playing is wildly overpowered at 1 star, you want to make sure that whoever's holding your items is upgraded. Just as a general rule of thumb, but that just depends on, like, some comps can get away on 1 stars. So, for example, in a more imbalanced meta, when Jinx and Star Gardens were OP, you only needed 1 copy of Jinx. You didn't need Jinx 2 to get to 9 because Gather Force Jinx was really crazy. So you can just get away with that. But in this environment of this meta, I don't know if you can. It's kind of hard. Why do people rate Coco too high? No flame. Whew. Why is Coco rated so highly? No flame. So Coco is rated high because of it's a combination of his performances and like, I don't know if Maikel, do you watch a lot of EU? Coco destroys EU. Did you see him did you see his set where he where he basically he like almost won every cup, and his average placement, his average score every day in tournament was like 40. He was like winning every cup and getting to final lobby every cup, and every day on average he was scoring like 40 to 45. It was just crazy. His AVP one set was like a 2-point something, and he kept that up. He didn't do that every set, but he was doing that like almost every set for like a year. And so it's sort of like a regional respect thing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit of Setsuko, which is Setsuko on a regional level had dominated like so hard, but hasn't really like gotten the world win. But when you look at like the performance on a regional level and some of the stuff that he does, like this is just incredible. But internationally, a lot of people, unless you like watch Setsuko, I don't think a lot of people actually respect Setsuko unless you like watch him play and you look at his results. And you're like, yeah, like the eye test is good. Why is Ironbog not in your S tier? Because you gave me 3 slots, man. You gave me 3 slots. I would say that this is a pretty good meta for Ironbog, though. I put Ironbog in my top 5, I think. But I don't know if it's because YBY passes my eye test more than Ironbog, and he passes the stats test for me, the history test than Ironbog. So, and he's done it for longer. And I'm only picking 1 player from APAC. I'm not picking 2. When I look at EU, I probably pay a lot of attention to Double. Yeah, Double is he's not always the best player in EU, but he is easily the most consistent player from EU. Anyone lose to the crab? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think Dasek lost. I think Gobosteur lost. Wait, that's actually huge. Dasek was win streaking. Dasek was win streaking and he doesn't get his full items? Wait, did Dasek get no items? No way. Wait, did it... Oh my god. That's too funny, man. That's too funny. Any chance for the Koreans in Worlds? Oh yeah, for sure. You have to remember one important thing. This is TFT. This is TFT. Everybody has a chance. This is not League of Legends, where you just look at the bracket and you know G2 has a literal 0% chance to win Worlds. You look at that bracket and you're like, there's just no way. Like the only way it could happen if they somehow just had every team had an act of God come in. And you're just like, there's just literally 0% chance. In TFT, that's not the case, man. Anyone can win. I would say there's some people who, but I would say there's a group of players who their chance to win is higher than 0, but less than 1%. And I would say that like these players in the bottom tier are kind of around that, right? Like I wouldn't pick out any individual in particular, but there are people whose win share percentage in this are like 0.01%, but it's not 0. The COL guy is like the biggest underdog in this world. Okay. So that's COL. Is he Korean? COL underdog. I don't even know who this guy is. Was he like a tier 2 player that qualified via the regional? Cambulee went 5th. Gobo lost to Crab with Final Ascent Gale. He did. But I'm pretty sure Final Ascent, if you can get to 10, you get the 6 Wraith board. It is extremely good. It's because Kale basically becomes a 2-star 5 call. So now you have 2-star Lee Sin, 2-star Varus, and 3-star Kale with Final Ascent. So now Now you're basically competing with the same tier of these other Fast 9 comps. And they also have Tesla coil value. Well, the two people that lost to Crab went 1-2 anyways. Next set. Mechanic, everyone gets Noxus Trap. Yeah. Yeah, who cares about item economy? Just give everyone free shred and anti-heal. You know what's crazy? You guys complain about Noxus Trap, and then I look at set 7 Pantheon. I played some set revival, and I just looked at set 7 Pantheon, and I was just floored. Who even let this even be a thing? Like, and nobody even complains about it. I don't even think most people know what Pantheon does in set 7, unless you actually play the revival. The Golden Quest guy died. Oh, he died like an hour ago. He took Warpath, got to 63, he took Golden Quest. Yeah, he took Warpath, sold his Warpath, and then took Golden Quest. So yeah, yeah. Giga passes the eye test. Yeah, he's super dead. Was it the same as set 1? No. Set 1 Pantheon was another beast, but yeah. Where can I see the world schedule? That's a good question. It should be on CompeteTFT.com, but it's not. Did Jazlatte make it to Worlds? I believe he did. I think Jazlatte has really, really good moments. But also, I see him play first Rave pretty often. Oh, wait. He puts Kale in the 3rd row to hit the back line? Hey, this Gobosteur guy might be a genius. Whoa. I see Jazlatte go first to Wraith. Oh. Play first Wraith lines and then go 8th a lot. Pantheon is sort of the unit flex players want from the game. Me included. He's rad. Really? What you're describing is you want overpowered champions to exist. The equivalent of Pantheon is imagine if Cassante came with Sunder and anti-heal. And every time he did damage, he got scaling stats. That's what you're saying. Oh, that sounds great. As a flex player, I want that. Nah. I don't know if you do. Wait, how come Kale's not hitting Seraphine on this side? Okay, now she is. Oh, it's because the Shinzao was too... The Shinzao was too close. Oh my god. Wait, so I think he actually trolled by not putting a unit on the far right. Because KO couldn't hit the Seraphine fast enough. All right. Alrighty. Are there any set 16 links? There's a few. They're talking. They leaked like what champions are going to be on it through the image. We were looking at it earlier. We were looking at this image earlier. This is like the quote leak. So we feel like Caitlyn, for example, is going. I'm gonna run some ads, by the way. We have like Caitlyn, Jinx. I think this is Thresh, Blitzcrank, Nico. Got some leaks. Also, I think Demacia is in the set, and Shurima. Hard to say though. Wait, they started without me, man. Oh man. Now I can't watch because Bensac is spectating. I guess they don't want me watching. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for watching Scrims, guys. I guess that's it for watching Scrims. Edge. Dasik counts as a dark horse. I would consider Dasik a dark horse. Yeah. Celia, thank you for 6 months, man. I don't consider Dasik one of the favorites, but can I imagine him winning? Yeah, I can see him winning. I think Dasik can make final. I think a lot of the players' goals here is to make final lobby and then see what happens from there. But can they win? Yeah, it's TFT after all. All right, so I mean, isn't anyone streaming their Scrims POV? I don't think anyone's streaming it, right? We can maybe watch a POV of somebody. Out of all these people, who it'd be Jazlatte, but I'd be surprised if Jazz is streaming. Jazlatte. I would be surprised if Jazlatte stream. I feel like a lot of these guys are not streaming their Scrims because they want to just focus on it. Is YBY streaming? None of these guys are also streamers as well. Is Cam streaming his POV? Cambulee? Nah, he was streaming the past few days. Or what about Dasik? Nope. Okay. We're out. Are you in Spain yet? Yeah, I actually somehow got my home set up. I had Riot come pick up my house and fly it to Spain. Okay. So I guess what we can do then is just play a game of TFT. It's time to play a game of TFT. Play one game and see if we can get back into Scrims. I mean, these guys should just stop spectating live, and they should just say no spectators, because then we can all just right click and spectate at the same time. Just kick them out of the spectator slot. APAC players on a flight today. Well, not these guys. Time for chat to hit challenger. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna play a game or two on NA. I need to play my decay games. Do we play Mort Dog back for set 16? Not as a streamer. No, not unless you buy 1 million chibi skins. So get to it. Speaking of giving Riot money, here's a Riftbound pack. Let's go ahead and do it while we're in queue. While we're in queue. We're gonna play a game. If you guys are back from the ad break, they started the Scrim without us, so we just have to play TFT, I suppose. Play a game of it. See where we're at. In the meantime, I'm gonna open up this pack and see if I can open up some of the juicers. Clockwork Keeper. As you play me, you pay an additional mana. You draw one, so you can play this for 2 and get a 2/2, or you can pay 3 and draw a card. So just some utility there. Card draw. Discard 1, deals energy as damage to a unit as battlefield. So you can discard, you can basically do some removal. It's for a Jinx. Consult the Past. This is a trap card. This is Pot of Greed, but you can play it to draw 2 if you hide it on the battlefield. So you flip it and you draw 2. It's good for mind games. It's a trap card. Forge of the Future. When you play this, play a 1 recruit token at your base, kill them and recycle 4 cards from the trash. So this is good for, I think, Leona. It's like a token deck. Dune Drake. When I attack, give me +2 if there's a ready enemy out here. Okay. I actually haven't played this card. I don't know what it goes in. Mystic Poro. It's just another Poro. That's good for vision. When you play me, look at the top card of your deck. So you get to scry. So you play a 2/2 that scries. This is just another Poro. It's a daring Poro. You get +1 attack when you're you get +1 when you're attacking. Raven Bloom Student. This is really good in Kaisa, I think. You basically play it as a 2-mana 2/2, and every spell you play, it can attack for more. So sometimes it becomes like 4 or 5 attack, which is really, really strong. Spoils of War. Oh my god, like the augment. If an enemy has died this turn, this counts 2 less. So it could be a 2-mana draw 2. Okay, cool. And then we have Spectral Matron. When you play me, you may play a unit casting me on more than 3. No more. Oh, it's too hard to read. No more than 1 rune from your trash. Okay. There's. I haven't played a lot of decks yet. I'm still like learning the meta. Whoa! I got another Volibear. Okay, I have another Relentless Storm. I actually opened up the overnumbered version of this Volibear Relentless Storm, so that's cool. I guess I can play a Volibear deck. Volibear decks are big ramp. So, very cool. Volibear says, when you play a mighty unit, which is 5 or more attack, you can exhaust me to gain a mana, which is a permanent ramp. And then, what did I get this? Carnivorous Snapvine. When you play me, choose an enemy unit of the battlefield. We deal damage of mites to each other. Okay, so it could be removal. Then finally, whoa! I opened up a Time Warp. Oh my god, this is the best card in the game. What the heck? That's crazy. I was actually literally complaining about this card like 30 minutes ago. Ho ho! Wow, thank you, Riot. You guys probably don't know what that does, but Time Warp is the most insane card in the game. And it's literally Origins. This card is selling for almost $100 now, and you just get an extra turn. Oh my god! I actually literally opened a Time Warp. That's crazy. It's my best card I opened. Stop influencing me. Sorry. I mean, I gambled and I won though. I just opened up Time Warp. That's so insane. Holy cow. I'm a bit disappointed. I was curious to get in the Riftbound and found in the box is $350 here. Yeah, my number one complaint about Riftbound is that I think Riot really messed up their distribution and their product. I would say that the game is really fun, but they really messed it up with that.
We fight together.
It's technically a good problem to have because they didn't like. How could they have known that it was gonna be like this? But they definitely could have known. So, if I liked Hearthstone, would I like Riftbound? Also, do you know if they'll come out with an online version? So, not really an online version, but you can play an online sim. That's what I'm doing right now with some buddies. I don't think I'm playing crew here, but I play something called TCG Arena, and TCG Arena allows you to just play all of Riftbound for free. Like I just play Riftbound. You literally make your own deck. Like these are some decks I'm testing right now, and you can just play, and then it'll just like it'll give you can just play your entire deck, and you can just like search your library, right? And you can just like it's all free. Like these are not cards that I owned, and then you can just go to your own library and play. So you can play an online sim, but the thing is you have to like learn how to play it, and not everybody wants to learn how to play it, you know.
I will not hold back.
All right. Dazzling Display, Lucian, Pandora's. Okay, so I'm not actually playing the game right now. I probably should pick. I don't think I picked Dazzling Display here. Story of 7. Also, I just realized I sold my Aatrox pair. Oopsie daisies. I wanted to hold the Mundo. Trade sector, worth the wait. Do I have any direction here? I held an extra Lucian for no reason. Drift Duo? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not just Drift Duo? Trade sector. Okay, I have this. This guy is Lucian. This guy already has freaking Mundo too. That's crazy. Got him? What do you mean? You tricked me?
Unmatched.
Let's end this quick.
Tips on not feeling bad about losing? How do you not feel bad about losing in TFT? TFT is a video game. After no one cares about your rank except for you. You're the only person that cares. Solar Breath, Rage Blade, Cat. Like, it does not... I can just play Cat here. None of these... keen ability... Oh. I'm gonna refruit. I'll do Max Arcana. All good. Nobody cares but you, so...
Let's end this quick.
don't worry about it. And like the thing about TFT is you have to lose a lot to get good at this game. So if you like tell yourself that, you're actually getting better at the game by losing. Don't stress about it. It is what it is. Veteran cats. Yeah. Nice try. Frodan, how is Yuumi doing so well? You mean in the stats? I think Yuumi does well because it's an easy thing to play and because I think it's like a fine comp to play. Like if you can get to the board state, it's a pretty decent comp. It's a combination of both. I think I'll play this. I'm trying to get kills. I'm trying to get kills with Cat with Max Arcana, but I would say that right now my spot for Cat is it's not amazing. Is it better to play? It might be better to play this actually. Because I don't think these bastions do very much, but the heavyweights actually might give me some juice. Well, what's not good is that this cat is going to be drawing the KL aggro. Oh, man. I'm killing units at least. It ended up being awkward because Jace didn't wrap around. Was that TCG in Riftbound? Yeah, it was. Why do I have Jace Kate here? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think I go Rakan with the tier. Rakan with the tier makes sense here. And I'm just gonna commit to Cat. So Caitlyn, Jace out. I guess you do play Jace though. Cat, Jace, and then I have Rise. Am I missing anything? Why do I have Kabuko? Yeah, that looks right to me. Okay. What up, Heisman? How you doing? When are we going to be running Arc Raiders? Probably not anytime soon. I don't think people want to watch me play Arc Raiders. What I've gathered from things like the FGC thing and the 2XKO thing, I just don't think people are very interested in watching me do anything besides TFT. But I don't take that personally. I understand why. So, in general, doing events like the 2XKO thing and the Street Fighter thing is more just for like me. It's like more for my own personal enjoyment of the game, of like streaming and my quote off season. But you can't do too many of those things because then people start to kind of like lose interest in like what you're doing. So not you guys, but I'm talking about like in general. The macro dynamics wise for streaming, like it's not very smart to do too many of those back to back to back to back. I mean, I will be playing more fighting games in the future, just not right now. That's what I'm trying to say. Should I just level? I did win that last fight. I don't think I have the ability to win my next fight though very easily. I could just level for 5 BA. Just see if it works. I mean, I need a level anyways, right? And then this can make 30. So let's just try it. Let's just try it. See what happens. I enjoyed watching your ass get beat by Teemos. Yeah, well, I didn't enjoy that part. Have you tried other games in TCG Arena? No. I just Riftbound right now. I don't really have much time these days to do anything besides my stream and TFT stuff. So, okay. Well, I killed units. I unfortunately queued into the strongest person in my pool. A lot of these guys hit like 2-star. A lot of these guys hit like 2-star 2 cost. There's 2-star Mundo, 2-star Shen, things like that. It's good to play other games from time to time. Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying that like I'm not good to play other games. It's just more like you can't just like keep chaining new games and new games. Plus, I know it's like maybe like weird to say, but I still kind of enjoy playing TFT. I might be the last of my kind. Like a lot of these other people here just keep saying like Mort Dog and Riot Games has
Man,
my
I'm
family
getting
held
Mort
at
Dogged again.
gunpoint and I have to play this game. But I'm here voluntarily. Do everything for the prime. If I'm not enjoying the set, I just stop playing it. And I think that's what happened last set. I actually am a man of my word. I stopped enjoying set 14, so I stopped playing it and I decayed for the first time. Risa, Jin, Cell.
Oh, can't touch this. Let's end this quick.
I'm only hold. I don't think I want to hold play in these units, but these are all definitely things I could splash in. I guess I go Edge of Night here. I think I have to. Just because of the items. I could go BT or something like that, but should I just slam D-Claw on Rakan? D-Claw. Should I just be going for that now? Probably. Like, what other cloak units do you really care? Cloak items do you really care about? Nothing really much, right? Oh man, I'm just going up against like the gauntlet of 2-star 2-cost tanks. Hopefully, Cat just like ignores it and goes backline. Nope. Stoneplate Spark. I didn't have a rod. I had a sword. So you can't. You need a rod to make Spark. Power Maniac, Psychic Forge. I can think about Psychic Forge as well if I need items. Item Collector. I mean, Power Maniac is just like an item. It's like basically guaranteed item. Why not Spark? Because you need a rod in order to make Spark. I think I would just make Power Maniac then. Just eventually move that up. But the Power Maniac's like not that impressive, but whatever. Vampiric Vitality. None of these are kind of good. I'm gonna go here, I guess.
Unmatched. I'm here to win. That's it.
Victory awaits.
Had to. Just using my free rerolls.
Battle boils the blood.
Caitlyn too. Should I just make that for the damage? Is it me or is the game sound kind of soft? I make Caitlyn too because it's kind of it's just really important for Cat to get oh wait, I have Max Arcana on the bench. Just kidding. Or sorry, red buff on the bench. Didn't need it though. Should I make 40? If I make Jace 2, Jace 2 goes in over Ezreal. Another free reroll.
My heart is iron.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't put it on the bench. I was too busy reading what everyone was saying in chat. My bad. Also, I think you want to stack same side because you're more likely to get kills, but because you only need takedowns, right? So. Also, I'm fairly certain that I want to be left side. We'll see. Maybe this is the game where I can do something. I can do some of the forbidden tech. Sometimes I see people play like 7 BA with like Cat 3, Jace 3, Caitlyn 3, but probably not. Oh my god. What is this? Zac 3, Kale 3, 2-star Udyr, 3-star Nefiri. What? Sometimes I play for this and I don't even hit any of these things by 3-3, let alone all 3 of them. What the heck? That is gross. That's actually really, really bad for me. I'm trying to streak on stage 3. That is an insane series of hits. He hit 3 3-stars. Extreme high roll. Let's just take belt here. I think I take bow because bow could also be if I get another bow, it can be Void Staff plus Nashers. Belt is like if I want to play tank items slash nashers, but I think bow is a little bit more versatile. His augments. I mean, yeah, okay. You keep saying his augments, but I'm telling you, it still doesn't mean he's gonna hit that. It's still very high roll to hit that, even with those augments. He got 5 free rerolls, and then he also got heroic grab bag and duplicator. It's still not likely. It's still not likely. Oh wait, my recon's on the wrong side. Oh crap. Oops. I mean, it should be fine. No, it's not fine. It's not fine. No. That is actually really unfortunate. That is deeply unfortunate, actually. Okay. Well,
Accelerate.
I got screwed. Okay, I need a lock in. I need a lock in.
I'm here to win. That's it.
I'm not going for cat 3, too expensive. I have this second fruit. Rocket grab. Could do that as well. Man, this game has been very, very unfortunate series of events. All good. I mean, part of it is that probably just not that good of a cat spot. I think it's almost as simple as that. I don't think this cat spot was very good. So it do be like that. I am like quote scaling though. And I'm at 27. I mean, cat's getting there. Scrims soon. Oh, I got kicked out of Scrims. They started without me. So we could either sit here and wait for 30 minutes, or I could just play a game. Although I guess like the problem with that also is that should I just go for Ezreal 3? I mean, it's a free Ezreal 3, right? I mean, not really free because it's costing me gold, but that's the most likely thing I'm gonna hit. It's either just sit and wait for 30 minutes or play a game, but it also costs a time to queue, so we're gonna be off cycle for a bit. Ooh, I got a Kabuko.
Feel free to give up now.
Another okay, well that's the punish.
I'm here to win. That's it.
It ain't a party without a fight.
Rakan, Cat,
I'm gonna
Chase.
enjoy this.
All the 4 costs, just none of the ones that matter. I think I reforge a bow. I don't want more than 1 bow at this point. If they remove TFT Academy, how much LP would be out of the system? It'd be a lot because I think a lot of people would quit the game. A lot of people like enjoy playing TFT, knowing what things do and knowing and understanding what the meta is. A lot of people have this impression that like TFT is best when people are like lost and don't know what to do. I just take Blood Rage here as a backup dancer. It's probably just Blood Rage is probably fine. I kind of just need the hits. I come in the territory where I think the problem with my comp is that I'm just not
Rubbing
hitting.
my head on you means you're mine.
Rakan, Ezreal 3.
Going all out.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'm at 8 Rakans, 7.
Unmatched.
Ante.
Unmatched. Stand and fight.
Wow, that is bad. That is not good, guys. That is really not good. That is really not good. I probably should just get rid of Kate. Because I already have Yumi and Leona, so... I think I sell Kate for gold now. Oh, winning this fight's actually really big. The thing is, these guys are getting like free rounds against me, so to speak. Oh, Caitlyn farmed an extra gold. But it's kind of unfortunate because these guys are trying to greet to level 9 and they're like getting free rounds against me.
I may fail, but I won't quit.
I guess the Ezreal 3 isn't as free as I thought it would be. Sadly. I kind of thought Ezreal 3 was going to be quote free. It's not. And now I am struggling. And now I am dead. Yep. Okay. Another person going fast 9. Hopefully he doesn't beat me while I'm trying to farm stage 4. Caitlyn or Katarina TP'd away from Smolder. Oh, huge, huge, huge. I needed that. I needed that. I need these. I need these rounds. All of them are green to go to 9, and I just need these free rounds. I'm cool with there being guys, but flex plans should let unique boards be standard comps in these situations. I mean, that's just like your opinion, man. Let me ask you something else. Do you think that that's true of other strategy games? And if so, can you point to me examples of when that's been true? You're talking about theoretically, yes, but pragmatically speaking, what you're describing is I wish that off meta always beat net meta, and that doesn't really work a lot of times the way you would want it to. Sure, ideally, yes, what you're describing, we can do that, but it's also saying like we should end world hunger. It's like, well, yeah, it's that's just not gonna happen because of the realities. Not that what you're saying is wrong, though. Is Rocket Grab good enough? I'm testing Rocket Grab on Rakan. Nice, I'm on TF. That's huge. Nice. Huge, huge, huge. This is actually really big. $20. I think I have to sack one more. I have to sack one more. I have these free rerolls, but the rolling rolls that I really care about right now are the only rolls I really care about right now are my 4 costs. So rolling at 6 is not even efficient. I'm playing for placements. I don't think I'm likely a top 4 from here, so I'm trying to just play for like every placement I possibly can. I'm not super optimistic about my spot, but I do think I have potential. I do have potential. This guy's also playing Yumi. Also, my cat smurfed this fight. My cat's completely smurfed this fight. Holy cow, she's insane. On 7, should I be playing 7 BA here? I don't even have crit items. So on 7, should I be thinking about playing 7 BA? Or should I just be playing like Leona Jace? Or sorry, Leona Garen over Jace? Potential with Academy. That yeah, I mean, I wasn't even going for that, but hopefully I get enough gold just to go straight to 8 anyways. But I'm talking about specifically 5-1. I need defensive items, so this is welcome. No, why do I get so many bows? Okay, I got a Reforger though. It's actually good. Okay, it's actually fine. It's actually fine. We have a lot of so I reforge his bow no matter what, right? I can do this for now. Reforge this. I have Crown Guard. Oh, that's the other. That's the other one that's bad. I'm gonna go BT. That's actually so unfortunate. That's actually so unfortunate. Oh well. Sky position his ram is smart, so that way Cat can't get to the backline easily. Double trouble Malzahar. Comp is broken. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I spent too much gold. I think I spent too much gold getting to where I wanted to be, and I should be level 8 already, and I'm missing my power spike. This is definitely like one of those things where gold difference makes a huge impact. Gold difference makes a huge impact. So yeah, my setup here is some cheeks. It's not good. It's not good. I think I probably go 6th here on average, sadly. Should I go right or left? I'm right. I'm right. Lee Sin 2. Braum 2. The good news is Lee Sin doesn't have that many damage items. Oh, I'm on the back line. Wait a second. Huge, huge. I think Cat can win the duel. This guy's win streaking. Oh, I got him. I got him. That's huge. Now I can get to next. Now I can go to next level. Okay, it's not an 8th. We'll take that. We'll take that. It's not an 8th. I'm at 25. Leveling here. I have to sell Jace 2 and play Caitlyn. I think it matters because I have 44.
I'm here to win. That's it.
I need even position. And everyone, I was only on the right side for one guy. 2 other people I wanted to be on the other side of. Oh my god! Katarina? Holy... Wait, she's insane. Am I a cat genius? What is happening there? It was sell your Cassante. Well, I needed 44 level, and selling my Cassante got me to 43. So I would have been a little bit off. What's the best item here? I guess I'm gonna take Gunblade for Yuumi. Take a second Edge of Night. I mean, Even Shroud is not good enough, and there's no tank item. I don't want DB. I mean, I could try to put items on Ezreal as well.
I'm here to win. That's it.
Yuumi pair, Jace. I mean, Jace is better than Caitlyn, I think.
I'm gonna enjoy
I have 6 free rerolls.
Stand and fight.
Okay. Lee Sin 1. If I can get to the back line. This is my... I think he's about to get really strong. This is my one chance to actually beat him. He's about to get really, really strong. Oh, no. Oh, no. He beat me. That is not good, you guys. That is not good. Okay, but at least this guy's dead. Right? Oh, wait, no. He lost? No! What is this? What is this nonsense, man? How are all these capped players hitting? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's because this guy decided to play Golmify into Yumi. We're both going to be holding hands. And I'm going against Double Trouble Malzahar. Uh-oh. I don't have my D-Claw unit. Shit. My cat's on the golem. My cat's on the golem. She's stuck on the golem. That's really bad. That's really bad. It's really bad. Ah, this game was just so unfortunate. This game is just a BG, man. It's a 7th. This is a deeply unfortunate 7th. Since it's a 6, just FF and join scrims. Oh. They can't. Hello, brother. Can you not join the spec slots so other people can spec? Rage. I should have told him that. How many people are playing Worlds? I think about 40. 40 people are playing Worlds. I mean, I think this game was just very low roll. Also, it's one of those games where I didn't high roll the other things that you want to also high roll, which is like you want to high roll the 4 costs on 6. I also didn't hit them, and that might seem like ridiculous that you're like, oh, you expect to hit Leona and Yumi on 6, but you actually do a lot of times. Dude, Q time is pretty fast. I thought you're bad, but you're challenger. What? Why do you think I'm bad? And more importantly, if you think I'm bad, why do you even watch me? Huh? Guys, how come I reached Diamond 3 not knowing anything about TFT and most of you are stuck? Oh, you're one of those chatters. You're one of that chatters. You're one of the... Yeah, you're one of those. Awkward. I watch you because you're good looking, not because of your subpar TFT skills. Subpar. So if I'm subpar, what does that make you? Check his before last message. Do I have to? This guy seems kind of like a loser. How much should I care about positioning in bronze? I mean, this guy... I mean, he's just a rage baiter. How come I reached Iron 4 after 10 years of TFT studying and you guys are stuck in Diamond? That's a good question, man. Hey, I hit set masters to set. Do you have any tips for help improving your fundamentals? Yeah, you should watch someone who doesn't suck like me. Getting called a loser by a blue-haired Asian was not in my today's plans. Wait, no, don't ban him. Don't ban him. He's good for rage baiting. He's good for rage baiting. We need to get chat engagement higher. So now you're just literally you're making fun of me because I have blue hair and I'm Asian. So please post a picture of yourself. I want to see a picture of yourself. You, a very well-adjusted, socially conscious, self-aware Diamond TFT player, posting in my chat on a Monday morning. Please show me a picture of yourself. Please show me a picture of yourself. Is this Scrim or rank? Oh, they're playing Scrims, and they don't want other people spectating. No, they actually. It's not that they don't want those people. They have spectating closed. I'm gonna open another Riftbound pack. See if I can keep my luck going. You know what it is? Actually, I realized what happened. Riot actually saw that I opened up Time Warp. They saw that I opened up Time Warp, and then they decided that I needed to low roll the next TFT game to keep it fair. All right, what do we have? We have another Poro. We have Pouty Poro. A Pouty Poro. We have Falling Comet. Deal 6 damage to a unit in the battlefield. Okay, 6 damage to a unit battlefield. There's a card that does this for 2 mana. Riot released a 2 mana version of this card. And this is 5 mana. Wonderful. Meditation. As an additional cost, you may exhaust a friendly unit. If you do, then draw 2, otherwise draw 1. Okay. Forge of the Future. When you play this, play 1 recruit token at your base. Oh, we've seen this already. It's a token-based thing. Village Water Bully. When I'm buffed, I have Ganking. Boom. Shipyard Skulker. Just 3 mana, 3/3. Trifarian Glory Seeker. This is a Legion card. It's actually a pretty good big staple of a lot of token decks. Zonite Bouncer, just a flavor card. That card looks awful, by the way. Face Breaker. Okay. Combat Trick. Void Seeker, which is deal damage to a battlefield. That's actually a pretty good card. Clockwork Keeper, which is pay an extra card to draw. Ooh, Ross of the Sunder. This is Corridor Creeper. This costs 1 less mana for each card in your graveyard. So it's 10 mana, but it can cost like 2 if you have like a... It's actually insane. They printed Corridor Creeper. Leona? Okay. I have a Leona. Oh, that's it? Okay. That's in this token. Pretty hype. I got Leona. Not bad. I have Swain. I think I could play it towards Fast 9. Leona says, when I attack, stun an enemy unit. So I could probably think about building around Leona a little bit more. Okay, I opened up so many Bastions.
You cannot destroy me.
All right, what do we have here?
Do not hesitate.
My bad, Frodan. I take the flaming back. I thought you were Dishsoap's right-hand man, so you might know a thing or two about TFT. Good luck on your goals. Oh, you know what? I was kind of waiting for a punchline there. I appreciate it, man. It's all good. You don't have to glaze me. It might actually shock people that I actually play TFT. Wait.
Beaten by a girl.
Actually, I have Crystal Gambits. I also could go give him the Chair Mundo. The thing is, I don't feel like it's good to take it here, but maybe, I mean, it probably doesn't matter. Let's see what my other, oh, okay. Am I taking Wandering Trainer or am I taking, give him the Chair? Caretaker's Favor is probably not correct here. What is this? Loot Subscription? Oh, wait, Loot Subscription. Loot Subscription is... Oh, is it Aura Farming? Aura Farming? Lee Sin. A bunch of gold. So what am I playing? Playing Crystal Gambits? What if I just threw the game and played Duelist out of nowhere? That'd be funny, right? People love when I go 8th. I have Lee Sin at 4/3, so I'm playing Crystal. Let me see. This guy's only playing 2 units though. I mean, it's fine. If he's actually only playing 2 units and I can't lose to him no matter what, I might as well just play standard then. And I'll just sell this for 30. Five Executioner Lee Sin. The problem with playing 5 Executioner Lee Sin is then I have to play 5 Executioners, and those units are not very good. I have Callista and I have Katarina. You're very rich. Yeah, I mean I have 30 gold because Lucius, but everyone's really rich. That's the thing. Am I really rich if everyone else is really rich? It's all relative, right? It's just like life, man. I might have $2 billion, but then this other guy has $5 billion and I don't know, whatever private island yacht thing. So I must have more. It's kind of how this. It's kind of how they operate. It's kind of how they operate. The only thing is I want to dodge it. I want to play this guy now, actually. I want to play this guy now, so that way I don't have to worry about it for my double down. Because he's just calculated loss, lose streaking. It's also possible that maybe I just don't care, and I just, like, play whatever cash I can, and I just kind of roll for the Ash.
Victory awaits.
Okay, this is actually good. This is actually good. This is what I want. This is what I want. Because then I can just, like, stop worrying about it. Like, I was thinking about, like, okay, do I want to, like, sack more and play this game? Now I can just double down like a normal person, not stress about it.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Okay. I can actually make 40 here if I sell everything, but I think I want to hold on to the buy. Actually, do I want to? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's just important to hold because if I hit Swain 2, I can just start winning. And that's also fine as well. I'm second pick. Okay, I'm going cloak here. I don't think there's that much value in trying to make 40 so aggressively because the last couple of gold here is pretty easy to make compared to the first. So it's actually just 1 gold diff. It's not actually usually when you make your first interest, it actually has a more profound impact on your economy. But this gold only would have made me 42, and then it doesn't like lead to more interest. So. In fact, I probably should just play double Swain here. Or can I play a better board? Should I just play Bastion? I'm not going to win, right? Is this guy trying to sack, actually? Hold on. Why is he positioning this way? Okay. Hard bargain. Since you faced this guy on 2-3, when are you most likely facing him again? In 5 rounds from now. So I'm most likely to face him again on 3-3. The thing is, he still doesn't have Crystal Gambit. I think he's gonna roll down on 3-2. I think his game plan is to roll down on 3-2. And be strong on 3-2 because it looks like he's holding cat. I don't think he's playing calculated loss for like an Ash setup. Because he has Edge of Night. He probably is thinking Edge of Night Nashers for cat. And I already faced this guy. So Aura farming, Bastion, Seraphine. Hulu has live sports. Is this guy trying to sack? Hold on 1 second. This guy is playing kind of weird. He's playing kind of weird. He's like trying to bait people into thinking he's playing a bad board and then like sub out his board. Okay. I guess he's like baiting. Maybe he has the other loose streakers in the lobby until he's like trying to bait them. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Should I just pre-level here? Pre-level for the Ash odds. It's 1 round. It's not like this really matters, right? I can just pre-level. When someone opens in stage 2 and you play Crystal, is it ever when you double down and haven't fought them in to take Crystal for the rest of the stage so your cheek doesn't get broken putting it in stage 3? You can. You can. It just kind of depends on like what you're trying to do with the Crystal Gambit. For me, I'm trying to stay in Crystal Gambit. Other people play Crystal Gambit as like their resource to cash out to play something else. So it just really depends on like how you're using your Crystal. But I would say on average, if someone's opening and you're playing Crystal Gambit, if you don't think you can get away with double down, then don't. Just take your cash out and change your gameplay. But I would say that sometimes you have to also just accept the fact that you might have to double down and just hope that your matchmaking isn't bad. That also might happen too.
With ease.
It all just kind of depends. I can go Kraken, IE, BT. IE, BT for the Lee Sin, which is quite good. Completed item anvil. That is interesting to think about. And then I think I can play a Bastion unit here. Rageblade. So Rageblade, Kraken, IE, BT. I mean, that's pretty good. Power font. Just trying to kill units here. 149. Okay. Oh, he's playing Smolder. Wait a second. Is it the calculate loss player? He just won. Okay. Do I double down again? Probably. Recombob. I don't have anything I could recombob though. I don't have 3 costs. I guess I can recombob 1 Swain. Find your center. Keepers. All right, let's try it. So recombob all of this. I have 4 crystal right here. All right, here we go. Recombob. Are you guys ready? Three, two, one. Recombob. Woo! J4 and Cassante. Okay, well, I mean, that was not bad though. This still goes on Ari. Missed Vi too, actually, but it's all good. Actual high roll. It's pretty high roll, right? It's pretty high roll. I should play Janna. I should play Janna over Syndra, and I should play Vi too, and I should probably play something to link my front line right now.
Here comes the
No! What? Hold on a second. No. That's crazy. That's crazy. Does it mean that I even care about cashing out anymore? Probably not. I should probably just slam these items then. Sky Piercer until I can hit stuff. Yes. Who cares? Just try to just play best board and just win. It's all good.
Brace yourself.
If I win, I win. If I lose, I farm with this as well. It's all good. Frodan, you dirty dog. I am. You know why? Do you know why though? It's because I low rolled my Riftbound pack. It's all starting to click. I low rolled my Riftbound pack and then I high roll my TFT games. I high roll my Riftbound pack. I low roll my TFT game. So now it's like, I'm just juicing. Okay, so next turn I could level. Next turn I could level. I mean, that guy's definitely not taking Rod, right? Okay. I mean, double Kraken's pretty good on Swain. He's just denying it. Oh, he's taking it for the Ashe, right? I see. So he's actually contesting me. I thought he wasn't, though. He's taking late game specialist. Is this guy actually taking Ashe for the Rod? Wait, this guy already has Ashe as well. Wait, what? This guy just... Why is he taking the Rod, man? Hold on. Why is he taking the Rod? You should cash out and not win? Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I probably should. Sell. Yeah, you right. No, he's playing Ashe. And he committed to the items. I'll put 1. Actually, it's probably safe to put it now. Because, I did it so late. I just want to kill units. It's just important to kill units. 303? Oh, wait. Did I actually want to get the 300 cash out? Oh, man. Open the chest. Open the chest. What is that? No. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's not fine. Can I just say it's just not fine? Oh my. Should I just level 8 now? It's just not fine, man. It's just not fine. Oh no. Flicker blade. All out Cassante. I have another remover, right? So this is where the thing actually kicks in. Okay, actually, Flicker Blade's pretty good. I'm like downplaying it. Flicker Blade's actually really good. I'm downplaying it. The thing about TFT is that you have to kind of be a down player. You can't just be okay with the status quo. You have to want more. A Rod. So I have all my utilities squared away. This is my Zyra item holder. This is my Lee Sin item holder. I should just roll.
I choose this fight.
Wow.
Righteous retribution.
Wow. Okay. If I don't hit Ashe 2, that's definitely going to be painful, but not the end of the world.
I love a challenge.
What the? J43? Out of nowhere?
Balance is not always fair. I am sorry.
I have to fight 2 fights with this. I can go Crown Guard. I can go Stone Plate, Death Cap.
A great day to fight.
Battle boils the blood.
I'm just helping these guys hit the other 4 costs, so I just roll past them. You care about Rise that much? Udyr 2. I mean, Rise is not really what you play in this crystal setup, right? I'm looking for like Cassante too. I have Death Cap. And it's BT. These are items for Lee Sin. No Ashe pair. It's fine. Seven. Okay. What else am I looking for? I'm looking for Zyra. These are Zyra items, so I mean, all my utility is taken care of, so it's fine. Bronze for life, exclusive. Mace's Will. Mace's Will doesn't do anything here. Bronze for life. It's not that much value. Glass cannon. I don't think I need more items. The last second save. Is it worth rolling for Cassante too at all? I feel like the only thing I could roll for is Cassante 2. I don't even have the chance of really hitting Ash 2. I think this is just what I play. I think I'm just playing this. Does anyone else agree? I feel like this is just like my board. I don't think I can justify rolling that much more. Because if I roll so much here, I'm getting Lee Sin 2 next turn anyways. And Lee Sin 2 is probably gonna go in over who? Udyr? Is that Flicker Blade? Set is better than Cassante. Oh, is it? I feel like I'm keeping Cassante. Lee Sin Duelist? No, I think you just play 2 Juggernaut and you just take out Udyr, but we'll see. Oh, wait a sec. That actually solves everything. I mean, I think you can play set 2. I probably should roll for set 2 instead of Cassante, but yeah, the problem solves itself. Yes, sir. A little bit of gold. Little bit of gold. So I have IE, BT. And then do I want to get off Inner Fire?
Look at us making
Oh,
new memories.
yes. Wait, Bramble Declaw Morello. That's actually insane as well. Put that here for now.
With ease.
Actually, I wonder if I should have actually gone for a Duelist on Lee Sin. It's just that I don't really want Duelist on the Lee Sin right now, and I was just thinking that like I put it because I want Duelist on the Zyra. Braum. Because I don't have 3 items on Lee, so that's the part where it's a little bit sketch. I think taking this is just fine. Max, take these max 5 costs. You can get Duelist Lee for free. Pop it off whenever swapping him to Duelist. What do you mean? Oh, you're saying I could play? Oh, I could pop it off with the remover. Oh, you're right. That's actually a good. I actually haven't done that very often. You're right. It's a good tip. Okay. Final boss. Do I even care about final boss on this guy? I think I want a different one, right? I think On the Edge is like really, really good. I think this is the one that you're looking for. Okay, J4 is dead. Pow! Come on, Lee Sin. Come on. No! It's Ash 2 diff. He rolled a 0 with late game specialist. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, I have Ash pair.
I don't miss.
A JG. I think I have to wait. Late game specialist, 0 goal. I think this is also positioning diff. If I moved this one over, it would have been better. So that's my bad. I think I positioned like an idiot. Also, I think I have to position around this Seraphine. There's only 2 Ashes left. Another Ash player. Okay, come on. Oh, huge, huge, big round. Okay, and then on 9, I go 9. I play Braum. Is there a gold dupe cash out? No, that would be insanely OP because that would just mean that you just print 3-star 4 cost and 5 cost with this. There'd be no way that they would ever allow a golden dupe to be a cash out reward. At least not for Crystal Gambit. They might not for oh, I can go Jano 3. Not for how do I say it? Not for like the 5 Crystal Gambit. They give you golden dupes for the regular loose streak, but not for yeah. I think I'm looking for Hodge. And then I could just go another Janna item, and I can actually go for Janna 3. Nothing wrong with Janna 3, right? She's a solid unit. I also can get off. I can get off Sky Piercer and go Even Shroud. Yumi 2. Oh, geez. Okay, so I have to roll at 9 then. Asante. Zyra.
I may fail, but I won't quit.
Oh, I hit Ash 2. That's insane.
Never lose focus.
That is insanity. Okay, clean turn. No! Oh, wait, no. Thank God, thank God. Woo, man, thank God. It's like, what was that, man? What was that? Oh, man. Okay, and the other guy died. Went out? Yeah, I think I can win the game. I think I can win the game now. Just Trubiss everything. Yeah. Well played. Well played. You guys don't sound very happy for me. You guys don't sound very happy for me. Where's the elation? Where's the joy of a well-played teamfight tactics game? I think some of you guys are fake fans. You guys are just hate watchers. Let me see. Twist of Fate, Shen, Karma. Game ain't over. It's true. A lot of people. I'm looking at a lot of people's boards. A lot of people's boards are really good. A lot of people's boards are really, really good. So it's just that I have the ability to cap higher than a lot of them, and a lot of them are just capped in general. No one. There's another Ashe player, right? So there's no point in holding this Ashe. There's no point in holding this as well. I was gonna say there's a possibility I never hit max cap. But what the hell is that shop, man? Yeah, okay. I mean, isn't that just deserved? I'm pretty sure that's just deserved because of how well played this game was. Because as you guys know, wait, what? This guy has really good TG. As you guys know, TFT tends to reward good play. Can't even make 40. That's also true. Except I can if I win. If I dupe a 3 cost and I win, I can actually sell my Braum to make 40. Cassante! Uh-oh. That guy's also really strong. See? Strategist emblem. I think I just take Braum items here. I'll take Quicksilver, I suppose. Quicksilver's fine. Just something for Braum. I'll take Adaptive. I'll take Declaw. There's a good amount of AP in the lobby.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
I can also break things apart. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I could have break things apart. I have a salvager. Open the chest. I could go Sunfire. I could just honestly reforge this declaw and break it apart for items. TG, that works as well.
I'll get us through this.
Okay, it's not even that bad, guys. It's not even that bad. I know that it looks stupid, but it's not even that bad. I could have broken it apart for guard breaker plus steadfast, but I think TG on average is better. It looks stupid. Sunfire plus Morello, but it's not even that bad. And if I say it 5 more times, it's probably true. Well, I'm out here scrapping for my life for a top 4. How is it that like these guys have so much HP? Dude, Malzahar heavyweights is so busted, man. Oh, I have a gold orb. Oh. Oh, that's good on Jarvan. I guess I'll just put it there. Okay. I'm on the back line. Kali. I guess I could play Twisted Fate Cap and then move these items over to Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate 2 with these items is actually best, and I can start putting items on Zyra again. Is it possible to break apart rating items? No, you can't break apart rating items. You can't break apart emblems. So people say like, oh, break this apart and make a crystal emblem or something like that. You can't do that. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. But this is like BIS TF, right? So I think I look for TF2. Except TF2 is going to be hard to hit, but I'm just going to level for TF on 10. And then just start getting stuff for another carry.
Find me greater foes.
Is anyone going for like something crazy like a 3-star 4 cost? No. Is TF worth? He's just worth for he's the best holder of these items. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, change of plans.
Boom, baby.
Change of plans. The TG. TG can go here. I guess it's not TF then. Oh my god. This poor Shen player, man. Make him a duelist. Nah. I think I'm gonna keep him as a juggernaut. I'll keep him as a juggernaut.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Wait a second. Hold up.
My pain, my power.
See if I can get Braum too. Okay. I have this extra dupe. This extra dupe is just 3 gold at this point. Don't really care very much. Please wash your hands after this game. Okay. If I go first, I'll wash my hands. You have yourself a deal. Oh, no. You have to always be... The hardest part about this comp is you always have to be in position to grab the orb before it runs away from you. If you have one Lee Sin Jug and one Duelist, does it activate both? No. It basically turns both of them into whatever. Hold up. Hold up. Going for... He's waiting for Gwen.
I don't miss.
If they insist on a fight, I will oblige them.
6 Zyras? Dude, these items, by the way. Are you guys seeing this? These items, by the way, are nuts. Oh, man. So he has Seraphine. I'm wondering if I should have actually, like, denied him from anything, but he's level 9. My God, these Lee Sin items. Break the Sunfire. Yeah, into what, though? Oh, no, the orb. Oh, I could go, like, Edge of Night or something. It's actually surprisingly close. Yeah, I can go, I can go... I can go this. So I can break Sunfire apart and make Warmogs. I mean, it's probably fine. Zyra 2.
None will escape my grasp.
I'm going for 3-star 5 costs. So I have this and I have Salvager. So I can go Sterix. That's fine. That works perfectly fine. I Sterix, but then it left me with a weird item for Jarvan. This is just the best like combo that I could make for the items that I have remaining.
Find me greater foes.
Okay, so this guy is just cooked. Oh! Oh my God, he almost won that fight. Dude, that's insane.
Charmed, I'm sure.
A Last Whisper? Oh no.
If they insist on a fight,
Swain. I mean, he's really not looking for anything. These guys know they're playing for low place for placements here.
if they insist on a fight, I will oblige them.
I think I missed TF3, which is not even possible because
Be ready.
it's not even possible to miss TF3 because other people had TF, but somehow I did, which is impressive. Should I just slam Last Whisper? Sure. Sell board? No, what? Sell my board? Why? Are you must be the two people saying sell board must be the players in second and third. What? Sell your board. Oh, wait. Hold on. Roll to get it now. 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 Oh. He's not denying me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He knows he lost. So he's going to be a homie and not deny. Sell. Sell what? The Lee Sin? Sell the Lee Sin? The instructions are unclear. Want me to sell the Lee Sin? Sell board? Well, Lee Sin's on my board. Why would I sell my board?
My pain, my power.
Ooh, never mind. Never mind. I hit the Lee Sin 3. Okay, now I can sell my board. I think. No, we just FFs. I was gonna actually sell my board and go for Zyra 3. Oh man. Dude. Come on. That was like the last time I think I can hit a 3-star legendary this set. Oh man. I was gonna do the whole thing, man. I was gonna punch a little legend for the cutscene. All right, do you guys want to go back and watch some? Let's go back and watch some scrims. Let's see. Let's see if we can keep watching scrims. That was a fun game, though. Can we find that guy's Twitch and ban him? Nah, come on, man. No problem. You a beast. Go look at Worlds. I don't talk to Bensac very much, but he's a nice guy. I think I met him at EWC a little bit. Can we content destroyer? I know. That's a tuber. Because the thing is, Leeson he was gonna do a one shot, and the thing is, I always have a chibi under my desk to like do a punch cutscene as well. So he actually ruined my content. I'm a little sad. All right, so we're back at watching some scrims. Oh, also, I'm gonna run some ads, so we'll be back here in a little bit. We'll watch their augments, and then we'll run some ads between it. We're back watching some scrims. Wait, what? Windows has restart. Is my stream still up? Did League just... What happened to... Wait, what? What just happened to my... I'm lagging. Seems fine now. Okay. I can see you. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. No, what's happening? My GPU is freezing. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Turn off the overlay. Okay. Windows has restarted your GPU due to a problem. Okay. Okay. Is my stream lagging still? I'm going to restart Tournament Round Client. It is? Uh-oh. I had the same problem with Meta TFT. Open the background. I see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kill Overwolf then. Sorry about that. Meta TFT. Okay, it's all closed. They need to start betting for TFT Worlds. Are you addicted to gambling again? No, guess what? I opened the best card in the game. I opened up a pack and I got Time Warp. Isn't that crazy? I opened it up like 30 minutes ago. Oh my God. I got a shiny Time Warp. Holy. $90? I mean, this is for one card and you play multiple of them. What's the most expensive card? The most expensive card in Riftbound, I think, is like... It's way too expensive. It's like thousands of dollars. Riftbound. If you just look at the Riftbound cards, it's like the Kai'Sa signature. $2,500 because Kai'Sa's the best deck in the game. And if you get the signature overnumbered card, you get it all. So that's way too expensive, man. Oh, Milk, do you know the silver promo cards? Do you remember the silver promo cards? Do you want to guess how much those are worth now? The ones that in Macau that you left on the table. You're probably gonna kill yourself. And when you hear the number. Oh no. Okay. They were the same artist as the Jane Mind Sculptor. Oh, it's Jason Chan. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, hello. Is the stream
Man,
still
I'm
lagging?
getting more dogged again.
It is. What is going on? Okay. I'm getting an encoder overload. What? How is this even possible? Dude, I think this League of Legends client thing is like pretty terrible. All right, let me add not working, it's not working. Okay. This is probably fine. This is probably fine. It looks like your PC is running on the internal graphics card. Only the video. I wonder if something happened with my graphics card. It said my graphics card restarted, right? Is there a way I can like look at that? Okay. Playing TFT was fine. Spectating was breaking the PC. Oh, Sag. So I guess you guys, are you guys on a delay? Is there an audio? Is there like an audio / video desync? No desync? Okay. Okay. Because sometimes when that happens, it like desyncs and it's problematic. Anyways, Milk, if you those silver packs have the legends, and it's like the special versions of them. If you get the good ones, like not Volibear, they're worth like $400 to $500 each from Macau. Each. If you get the good ones for the ones that are like for the meta, the ones that are just giving out like hot cakes at Macau. When you get a GPU error, sometimes you have to restart. Okay, hopefully it doesn't happen, though. You can have the GPU stats open. Okay. Hopefully, I'm gonna close everything that isn't related to my stream. So I'm closing things like Spotify. I mean, I guess I have Discord, but it doesn't really matter very much. When are Scrims? Scrims are right now. Okay, we have good for something. Working fine? Okay, cool. If it's working fine, we won't mess with it, but right now it's looking a little dicey. Okay, component buffet. Weights? Wait, what does Flancy play? He's playing weights? Is it Katarina? It's Katarina. So he's playing weights cats. We have delayed start from YBY with Lucian 2. We have component buffet. Okay, from Dasic. Where's Uncle Robin? Robin is traveling to Spain. A lot of people... Today is the last day of Scrims. Today's the last day of Scrims before people travel. These are the people who have not yet started flying to Spain. All these other people are still yet to travel. They're going to travel tomorrow. Fire sale versus this. Branching out into Luchador. How much advantage do you think in-house scrims are versus ranked? Pretty high, I would say. I would say pretty high. The problem with playing ranked is that you can develop really, really bad habits. But I would say also the thing about scrims is that you also can develop the wrong read. You can develop the wrong read off of scrims. Are you going to Spain? Yeah, I'll be going to Spain tomorrow. So this is my last stream. This is my last stream until Thursday or Friday. Today is my last stream until Thursday, Friday. I leave tomorrow, arrive Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll see if I can boot something up. Okay. Augmented power. Augmented power. Wait, this guy's playing Kaisa. Hold on. Hold up. This guy's playing Kaisa. Day sick. Is he playing Kaisa or is he just playing Kaisa temporarily? He took rolling for days and didn't roll. Have you announced your stream guest? I did. My stream guest will be T-Lights. And then I'm going to have some guests digitally every day. One of them will be Wajan Iverson. And then... so it's going to be me, T-Lights, Wajan Iverson, and then we'll have one more. Is Greg going to Spain? He is. That's what the sub goal was. I'm flying T-Lights out to Spain, and we're gonna have a nice romantic getaway on the beaches of Alicante. Me and Big G. And you guys can be part of that. Crystal for double 61. Yeah, it'll be the thing is I would try to bring out more, but one they only allow one co-stream guest to join the studio. And it's also not cheap because airline stuff in the US right now is like kind of a mess. They're still scrambling post government shutdown and they canceled a bunch of airline stuff. So like flight stuff has been generally really, really messy in the US. So it's just not a really good time in general to be traveling. I'm actually traveling a lot over the next few weeks. This weekend, I'm going to Worlds. In 2 weekends, I'm going to be going to the Riftbound Regionals. And then in 3 weekends, I'll be going to Paris. So I'll be traveling like a lot. That's why I kind of want to stream as much as I can. Because you guys know that I generally try to stream every day I possibly can. Because I'm going to be busy. Also, I don't know if it's official, but I think I don't know if I can compete in the box boot camp for the next set. But I think I can be involved. I don't know if I'll compete, but I'll be involved in the boot camp in a different way. But I think I have to talk to box about it. I thought to Valencia often is not cheap even in good times. Yeah, exactly. It's not cheap. Don't worry though. I have some ideas. I have some ideas on how to make it more sustainable. We'll see. I hope that I can announce it soon. Wait, this guy has TF already. He has TF on 7. That's crazy. The government is still shut down until the House votes. Reps were on the 2-day recall, so it could be end of this week before it actually ends. Yeah, and then it still takes time to get things online and spun up. So it's just messy. I feel like in general, if you just don't want to travel, I totally understand it because everything right now is just one giant mess. Okay, YBY is in a pretty bad spot, I'd say. Is this the first time in Spain? No, I've been to Spain a few times. mainly for TFT and esports. I've been to DreamHack events. I've been there for TFT events. So, but Spain is beautiful. A lot of potatoes. A lot of potatoes. Every time I have anything in Spain, it's just like a ton of potatoes on everything. But I love potatoes, so it's all good. Spain without the S. Yeah, you're describing the EU TFT experience. I want to go to Japan. I'm going to Japan next March. I won a trip to Japan and a little bit of money competing in a Street Fighter tournament. And it turns out that once again, Frodan, his lifetime earnings in TFT. Does anybody remember what my lifetime earnings is in TFT as a career as a pro TFT player? Completely eclipsed by my earnings in other games. I've earned like $1,000 in Minecraft. I've earned like $500 in chess. And I earned thousands of dollars in Street Fighter and 2xKO over the course of like a couple events. And now my lifetime TFT earnings, let me pull it up real quick. I have it. You just go to esportsearnings.com. My lifetime TFT earnings, $5. I've earned $5 in TFT. And that's pretty good. I wanted them to mail me like a bag of nickels. Because Team Liquid paid out. I was like, no, I don't take PayPal. Please send me a bag of nickels so I can like keep that. That way it feels like the win is more real, you know? That's a meal? Where? In like Zimbabwe, maybe. $5? Call of Chaos. Triple snipers focus. Call of the Chaos. 3 snipers focus. Wait, what? Crazy. Crazy augmented powers. Both of them got triple snipers. $5 is more than 99.9% of players. That's true. It's just that I won a Street Fighter event that paid me $1,000. So I just can't help but feel like I'm not exactly the shining beacon of competitive dominance in TFT. Cat 3. Whoa, he reforged 2 of them. Whoa, we got Spectral Cutlass Prowler's Claw. Oh my. Wait a second. He's now playing around Jace. Whoa. Hold on a second. He's cooking. I need to close these tabs. I just realized that I have a bunch of these up. I'm trying to close everything to try to offload my GPU. You're telling me I've made more money off TFT than Frodan? At least competing wise, yeah. I would argue that maybe lifetime earnings just from like being involved in TFT, maybe I have a little bit higher, but yeah, probably competitively you got me beaten. I thought they removed Call of Chaos from Sniper's Focus. They removed Sniper's Focus on a Golem. Okay, we have Xayah 2, Tiny Team, Reinforcement, double rolling, 4 Juggernaut, 3 Sniper. Varus 2 on 8. Holy cow. Wait. He messed up. He played double Mundo. Unfortunate. He didn't get caught by the Jace, though. Very, very hard turn. Very, very hard turn. Resistant. More and more people are taking Resistance now. There's like more Yumis. There's more Ashes in the meta. Resistant is good against that. I'm pretty sure I had to do with the Meta TFT app. Should I just uninstall Meta TFT? What? I mean, not because it's like not useful or anything like that, but I feel like I've had a lot of problems with Meta TFT app on my PC. What about streaming plus TFT Academy? Oh, I meant that. I kind of meant that. Like streaming and TFT Academy all falls under like my career of like how much money I've made from TFT. Because without that, that wouldn't really exist. That TFT's been causing me a lot of issues lately. Well, I regret to inform you guys that the TFT Academy app and the overlay that we're working on is also going to be on Overwolf, but that's only because we can't really figure out a good way to get the alternative. We did explore other options aggressively, but Overwolf made the most sense because of a lot of other reasons. So, but to make it up to you, we'll have Dish Soap personally high five you at LAN if you walk up to him and tell him that you installed the app. So we'll call it even. Also, don't do that now because I have to talk to him about it. But yeah, that'll be the way we think about it. For Luchador Lee Sin. You have a potential release date for it, so it's taking longer than we thought, which we actually thought it was going to take longer as well. Like we knew that developing it is going to take time to do it well, because we could release it and it could just basically be some forgettable piece of software or overlay that doesn't really do much more than just what the website already does. We could release that and it'd be pretty easy to do. But we want to actually do something beyond that. And that takes time to do well because there's a lot of bugs in it. And, you know, it turns out the TFT community is pretty forgiving if you have buggy software. They tend to just blow past it, ignore it. But we want to make sure that we're proud of it, you know? Oh my god. He goes Spectral Cutlass Jace to the back against Triple Sniper's Focus Volibear. Whoa, and Volibear dives to the other side. Crazy. What a crazy interaction that was. Anyways, so we thought it was going to take longer than our initial projected timeline. We started it last year. We thought it was going to take longer. And it's taking even longer than that of our conserved estimates. So we're hoping that we can have something by next set. But yeah, we're hoping. That's it. Can't really promise anything besides that. It's just we want to do it well, because it'd be one thing if we release a version of it and then it's pretty forgettable and then people are like, yeah, but it's not even that good. We want to make sure that it feels like it's worthwhile for you guys. Did you guys hire devs that write code? We tried to, yeah. We did consider the vibe coding approach. You know, the people who are like, oh my god, ChatGPT or Claude, is it Claude? Cloud taught me everything or did everything for me. Yeah. Not really. Okay, Double's in a bad spot. He did end up hitting the Varus 2 on 8, but like he doesn't really stabilize. Varus just can't solo carry, and he doesn't have a duo carry. This is definitely the biggest problem of currently what's going on. How's it gonna be different from other overlays? Ah, nice try. You must be a spy from another overlay app. I'm not gonna tell you. What? How's it gonna be different? I'm not gonna tell you what we're doing differently. Just have to find out. Can't give away trade secrets. Can he actually kill the backline? The way to win with this Varus board is that he kills the Jinx very fast, but Varus targets randomly. Looks like his front line is holding long enough, though. It's close. It's close. When I look on Meta TFT and TFT Academy, it has two different comms that are considered good as of now, and I'm bad. And I'm confused on which website I should focus on instead of being a Disso fan. So what's the differences that you're spotting specifically? Dude, Day6 still stuck on Kai'Sa 2, man. Where's the Kai'Sa 3? What's the difference that you're noticing, for
Man,
example,
I'm getting
on
more
meta
dogged
TFT?
again.
Because meta TFT, the problem with meta TFT is that if you're looking at like the comps pages, that tends to have a lot of biases introduced. The number one thing tends to be survivorship bias. But there's also like a lot of other context, and our tier list is contextualized through the lens of people that play the game at a higher level and how we interpret the meta based off of things. So for example, some people might evaluate Ashe stats really badly. If you look at the stats on Ashe, the stats on Ashe and Crystal Gambit are not actually that good, but any reasonable person would tell you that it's one of the best lines to play in the game if you get a chance to. Is there anybody here who seriously thinks the Crystal Gambit line is bad? Like, it's averaging a losing win rate. But you're not actually... No one actually thinks that. Turn-based RPG adventure. Thank you for 3 months, man. What up? How's your week coming so far? No Kaisa 3. Despite the fact... Okay, doesn't this actually make you feel like Kaisa could be reasonable? Despite the fact that Dasek is still on Kaisa 2, he's not 8th. That means there's hope. He might even win this fight. He beat Zaya. Hold on. Is Kaisa busted? Can you get them to update the T1 Faker Yone Chibi? Yes. I have that power, and I will pass it along. I'm going to tell John Riots to get on it. Kaisa got buffed? She did. But Rammus also got buffed. So Kaisa and Rammus. I mean, Rammus 3? Thank you, King. No problem, man. I aim to please. A lot of times you end the board with 4 Crystal Gambits, so it's hard to look at the stats at face value. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that previous game that I played, I didn't even end on 4. I just kept playing 5 because I felt like I needed to outvalue. Plus, I was not even thinking about it. Oh, God. He's on 8-8. Star Guardian top 4. Volibear. He's playing Bastion Volibear with 3 snipers. It's pretty cool, right? Oh, I think Double may have made it out now. He finally hit Lee Sin, too. He finally has a dual carry. On the edge. Final boss, probably. This Volibear is so funny. Do you roll on 7 for Kaisa? I think you're rolling 6. Kaisa 3 at AVP is a 4.3. That's not very good. Tell me the AVP of Katarina 3. It's probably higher than that, right? Tell me the AVP of Zaya 3. The 4.3 for Zaya is not very strong. What about both Kaisa and Darius 3? Yeah, you know, so the argument to roll on 7 is because you can roll for Darius and Rammus and Kaisa. And then you can also even hit... Yeah, the board finishes on 7 because you get 4 Supreme Cell. I could see it. I could see it. But then this happens. Then this happens, right? Jeez. 57 AD. Yeah. I think it's like, yes, you go to 7, but let's say you hit Rammus 3, Darius 3, but you don't hit Kaisa 3. Is your comp gonna be in a good spot? I think he top 4'd actually. Did he? Or is YUI alive? Oh, it's a 5th. Boom. That sucks. That sucks. Double made it out. YBY. I mean, he barely made it out. 6 Bastion. Bastion, Bastion, Bastion. Bastion, 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 Bastion. 6 Bastion. 6 Bastion. Maybe we should make Bastion the #1 comp. Because right now, I think Malzahar Double Trouble is the best. But I think to accurately reflect the meta, it should be Bastion #1, right? That Volibear is hilarious. It's super funny. Because the thing about Volibear is that he would jump. If the target next to him is right here, like Smolder, he'll jump somewhere around here. It's very funny. It's still 30% for 2 costs. True. It's not like he wasn't likely to hit. I would say that's low roll, but I would say that that happens more often than you think. Is Finalist good for 3 with 3 snipers focus? Yeah, only because it's not just like Finalist is just overloaded as a stat. When so many players are eliminated, it's just a big amount of stats. So the value you get on it is really good. I would say yes, it's good. I would say he loses his fight not because of the power up, but because double hit 2 Lee Sin 2s itemized. Well, it comes down to doubles Luchador board versus Bastion TF Seraphine. Bastion TF's Zyra versus Bastion TF Seraphine. I think Coco's favored. Looks like Coco should win. Wait a second. There's 3 French players in the top 3. 1, 2, 3. What do you think about this patch for Worlds? I think it's fine. I actually think this is the best patch in the set, and it's fine. I'm glad they didn't make it too big of a problem. Fast 9 is not easy to play. I think Fast 9 is I think it's hard. Also, I think every style is viable. I do think Fast 9 is like is the strongest way to play. But it's not as simple as just save all your gold, go to 9 and roll for all the 5 costs. It's not. Like 4 costs are very playable. In fact, if you look at it, YBY played Bastion with Volibear too, right? And so he actually flexed off of like the 6 Bastion's a little bit too strong as a vertical, but the unit slots you have, you can play a pretty dynamic game plan. And if anything, I think what this patch is lacking is AP flex. I think AD flex is very good. And you can play reroll AD, you can play tempo AD, you can play fast 9 greed, but you can't really play many AP styles. And that's like the big hole of the patch. Reroll has a good spot. Hero augments are viable. Like everything is viable except AP lines are pretty bad, but that's okay. It's not a perfect patch. You can also play lose streak, cash out. Like lose streak is fine if you have a setup for it. It's definitely a little bit on the weaker side because of how good Fast 9 is, but lose streak is also viable in the right circumstances with the right augment. Yeah, it's fine. So I would say that this patch is actually like a B+. B to B+ for Worlds. Not A in A territory, but I'd say it's pretty solid. But I also want to say that in general, on average, a lot of competitive patches for Worlds and Regionals are generally not very good. If you actually go and rank if you go back through it and you rank every patch from Regionals and Worlds over the past 3 to 4 years, you'll realize that on average, those patches have some glaring weaknesses, especially even some of your favorite sets. Like in set 10 is perceived to be one of the best sets of all time. If I ask people right now, what are some of your favorite sets ever? A lot of people would say set 10. And I would say that set 10 had one of the worst regionals and worlds metas ever. It was one of the worst regionals and worlds metas ever. It was terrible. It was hard steal, 4-way contested. Imagine Crystal Gambit. It was a Crystal Gambit patch. It was a Crystal Gambit patch from regionals. But that was the Worlds patch, and it was 4-way hardstyle, 3 to 4-way hardstyle, and it was correct to do that. And if you didn't do that, you could only play 2 styles of reroll, which was you could either play Superfan reroll, which was you played this core unit of Superfan and buffed one unit, or you played Loose Streak into Riven or something like that. Like Loose Streak into 3-cost really like Yone Riven. That was the, or you played Country Tempo, but that was like not even really a thing. So it was a really bad meta. But people like have this impression that set 10 was like some beacon of flex and balance and everything like that. It's like it wasn't, man. Set 10 was fun. It was vibes. It was great production. One of the best produced sets they ever made. But the meta was so bad. and people like in their memory are gonna that's why I think set 15 in the end is gonna age fine. I think set 15 is gonna age fine because it's not great to think about right now because everyone's like, oh my god, fruits and all these pain points of the XYZ. But I think in due time, people will come to realize that it wasn't that big of a deal. This could have been the best patch ever, but the set annoyed people so much that I think people will still show it because they overall feel the whole set. That's exactly how I feel, Bob. I actually think a lot of people feel like some people are still playing. Okay, Dish Soap's in chat. Not the Dish Soap, it's Dish Soap. Realistically, you're a pretty engaged player. You're a high challenger player. How would you rate this patch right now? It's not perfect, but it's not that bad, right? It's actually pretty decent. If this was like where we got to for the Cubs and the trials, I think it'd be solid. I think it'd be solid. Because then we could like iterate, we could make AP a lot better. We could improve some of the unclickable units because there are still unclickable units. And then we get to do the most important thing because the #1 pain point in this set right now that people don't talk about because I think everyone quit the set already. When I say everyone, I mean majority of people, is that there's a lot of bad augments. I need to my grievance right now in the set is we finally arrived at the point is that there's a lot of unclickable augments in bad situations. I think they need to, that's like the big pain point of the set at the moment, but that's a good thing because that usually means that trades and items and all of those stuff like that is like in a pretty good spot. But augments are not in a bad spot. They're pretty far off in my opinion. But whatever, it's not that huge of a deal. I know that there's gonna be some fake augment stats, right? Like Golden Egg, for example, is always the most fake like augment ever. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the fact that you can be offered a lot of situations, and it's hard for me to come up with them on the spot. But in Prismatic Party, you could easily get hard gapped, and you're in a tough spot because of that. Your game could just be ended. AP is a bit weak. AP is definitely on the weaker side, but it's not like it's unplayable either, though. Run ads now. That's true. That's true. I think they might be looking for people to play, so they might have to do something forbidden. They might have to ask me to play, which I don't think they should. Trades feel weak dispatch. No one's running for spats, pans on carousel. I don't know if that's entirely true though, because if you look at it, there are some good spats. Like there's definitely like Soulfighter Emblem is good. Star Guardian +1 is still good. Okay, I don't know if you're looking for Crystal +1 though. You're not wrong about that. And then these lines like Katarina don't mind having spats, assuming it doesn't cost you items. But I see what you're saying. It's not like you see Pan and a spat on a carousel and then you say, oh my gosh, that is going to drive my entire game. It's something that's nice. Like Janna reroll loves a strategist emblem. You put strategist emblem.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Do you think hiding augment stats, they got a bit lazy on augment balancing? I wouldn't use the word lazy. I would just say that augment balancing has been taken a lower priority than I would like. I wouldn't say it's like a lazy thing. It might appear lazy, but I think the word I would use is it feels like augment balance has not been as high of a priority. Mainly because there's other problems in the set. Who cares about augments when fruits and bugs and GP existed, you know? That's the least of your concerns. And then augments tend to be, and I think Riot correctly identified, augments tend to be the last balancing lever. Because a lot of things can change contextually with that. All right, guys, time to Gamba, another Riftbound pack. I'm about halfway through my box. So far, we've gotten a pretty good haul. We got Time Warp, and we got Dead Bloom Predator. Let's see if we can open up another one. I'm looking for. I want a signature card. If we open up a signature card, I'm gifting some subs in chat. Here we go. Legion Rearguard. This one's a staple for like the Darius deck. It just, you basically have it go in cheap, some cheap aggro card. Riptide Rex, a vanilla 6/6. Solari Shieldbreaker. When you play me, stun a unit. Okay, that's good for Leona, I think, because Leona likes stuns. Chemtech Enforcer. When you play me, discard 1. Oh, it's good for Jinx, because you play a discard deck. Dune Drake. This is just a general aggro card or mid-range card. Size Scout. You get to Scry. It's a 6-mana Scry. What the heck? You may play me to an open battlefield. Okay, so this effect, you can play me to an open battlefield, is actually really good. Searing Scout. This one is a mana ramp card for Volibear. Discipline. Just a generic combat card. Draw 1 card, get +2. Alter to Unity, which is the battlefield. If you hold here, get a token. Good for Victor. Garbage Grabber. Okay, good. Okay, we're at Captain Pharaon, and then finally, here we go. Solari Shrine. What is this? When you kill a stunned enemy unit, you may exhaust this to draw. Okay, it's good for Leona. And then I got a Raging Firebrand. When you play me, the next spell you play this turn costs 2 less. Or 5 less. Oh, I see. That was 2 less. My eyes don't work very often. Okay, so I got some rare spells. Raging Firebrand. It's a dragon deck. I wonder what it goes into. When you play me, the next spell you play costs 5 less. It's probably good in some kind of mid-range deck. We'll see. Garbage Grabber was my nickname in prison. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Is Katarina still strong? Yeah, Cat's still strong. I went 7th with it today, but I think I picked the wrong line. I don't think I should have played Trace Sector into Cat. I had Max Arcana, Glove, Cat start, but I don't think I should play that. It was low roll, but I don't think I set myself up for that. I should have just played a different line. It's all good though. Where is Soju? He's in Florida. He's in Florida. Let me see right now. The crazy thing about this sports gambling art from these guys is that I literally have never seen these guys not be in all call. Like I think all of them are just basically AFK all the time in call with a sports game on. So it's great. I can cancel my TV package because I get to watch every sport for free because these guys just literally have it broadcasted on Discord at all times. I can watch any game at any time. Just pull up the Discord server and I can just watch a game. Yeah, anyways. Starfall, unfortunately, is pretty bad. I'd probably take aura farming here if I'm Cambulee. I'd probably take aura farming here. Oh, Caretaker. Oh, is he? Cam likes committing to something like reroll Cat if he can. But he has Caretaker Savior, so probably not. I wonder if he feels like, I feel like maybe these players think aura farming is too easy to punish if you don't have an opener to win some fights. It's like you can't lose 12 rounds in a row before aura farming. Heroic GB. Is this a free game? Winner Circle. Worth the wait, Lucien. No one would play it, but a set one revival to show how bad it once was would be funny. Oh yeah, I mean they're doing that with they already did that actually. It's called the Set 7 revival. Set 7 revival is pretty fun, but after like I played 20 games of it or so, I said, oh my god, there's just so many things about this set that are just so frustrating. But yeah. So I'm not playing Set 7 Revival anymore because that's not ideal. When you look at the stats, Mech has climbed back in win rate, a lot of drift duo as well. Yeah, that's why we improved it. We upgraded our tier list, but you know, I actually believe that if they buffed AP a little bit, the meta would be in a really interesting spot, and I feel like the meta would develop a lot because I think that right now the meta is shifting towards a little, like, yes, it's skewing towards Fast 9, but I think more people are discovering kind of the tempo exploration aspect of things, where like Star Guardians and Volibear and Samira, and figuring out like more ways you can combine that with other front lines. The set is sort of becoming a little bit more oriented around the mid game than it is about the late game at the moment, or this patch rather, not the set, the patches. So I feel like if we didn't patch this, if this was like the last patch of TFT ever, I feel like we would see some more development, like more shifts around things. Because I think about how regularly in TFT they patch so often that they don't even allow the meta to develop very often. Like the beginning of this set, there was the Gangplank and the Cassante and the Jin Mundo and things like that. That was like a rapid day-to-day meta shift, but I also do believe that the meta would look very different a year from now if we played this exact patch for 1 year. Largely because I just feel like TFT patches are long. Yeah, like Socialite. So we found out about Socialite. It developed late in the patch as well. And there's probably things about this patch that we haven't figured out either, but it's like limited time, and then there's one element about what I said that I don't think is entirely true, that actually affects things a lot, which is I think there's gonna be a lot less people playing. I think part of what makes metas evolve is just the number of people playing, and just there's gonna be people that push the envelope and figure out stuff. But when a lot of people quit the set, the meta stops evolving because there's just fewer players trying to push it in that way. Do you think this year's lineup is the weakest NA has sent to Worlds? No. I would say that it's weaker than last sets, but no, I don't think this is the weakest. The weakest lineup we ever sent to Worlds was the very first one. We sent one player. We sent Mismatched Socks, and he's not a weak player, but that's a weak lineup. We only have one player. The second weakest lineup we ever sent was set 4. Because we sent like 4 players or 3 players, something like that. And in general, I mean, Socks made it again, but in general, I don't really think we were ever like that competitive. Ramcat did pretty well though. That was cool. So yeah, I would say that we I don't think anything will ever be as weak as set 3 and set 4. I think those lineups in general, it's not about the players themselves, it's about the lineup. You're asking about the whole entire. You compare our roster to like the others regions, and just in general, we were really outmatched. This year's lineup is fine. I don't know if I don't think we're favored to be the most to like win the tactician's crown compared to other regions, but I also don't think that I think we're gonna be right there in the middle. I think we're gonna be competitive. I think that if these guys stick to their guns, Cam, JD, yes, even Dehua, like I think all of them can make a run and be a threat to make final lobby. Obviously Robin could do it as well. I think it's all possible. Even Dehua, yes, even Dehua. I don't think Dehua is bad at all. I think he's actually pretty solid. I don't know if he's the best TFT player. He makes we've watched him during regionals make some pretty boneheaded errors, but that's okay. That's what TFT is. Everyone makes mistakes. Like everyone makes boneheaded mistakes. I literally watched like the best players in the world. I watched the best player in terms of I watched the most accomplished player ever in TFT history accidentally bench his Samira 2 for a fight when he was repositioning, right? And that almost cost him everything. He didn't make it, but I watched Dish Soap bench his Samira 2 by accident. What could have been his last fight for the entire set. People make mistakes, man. It's all good. But keeping it real, I actually think those kinds of mistakes are not even the mistakes that really matter. Those are the mistakes that anybody can spot and anybody can fix. The real mistakes that you have to understand are the important ones, are the ones that are not obvious. So, for example, a lot of people would make 10 gold on Scuttle Puddle versus holding different units. And that's actually one of the biggest deviation points on Scuttle Puddle possible. And a lot of people make mistakes there because they over prioritize making gold, or they're holding the wrong units, and not making gold, right? Or not making their first interest. And that decision tree right there actually has a large cascading impact on the rest of your game. And there's top level players that disagree on what actually is the correct thing to do there. So that's one of the things where people, it's very hard to understand if it is a mistake. And those are the things that I think people really don't. Those are the things that when players are making mistakes or blunders even, those are the ones that really separate the good from the best. Okay, let's take a look. So Tarteman has Lucian 3 with Worth the Wait. He's playing Pursue for now. He's gonna go for Drift duos. Dasik hit Cruise so far. Heroic Grab Bag for Cats. Okay, Cat roll down. Ironbox took Magic Roll and got permanent HP. Another one. I wonder what double is gonna go for. Is he going Crystal? So he's gonna go double. He's gonna go another one into Kraken. Theoretically, you could also play this into a Kali, but I don't think he's doing that. Golden Quest, calculate loss. Oh my gosh. Bensac. Don't make 10 on Scuttle Puddle and I can be the best. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that a lot of people... Oh, wow. He took Quiet Quitting of all things. I legitimately thought that he was going to take either Care Package or Forward Thinking. Interesting. I don't know why, but the second compared to previous ones stale that much faster. Yeah, it's just different for each person. It could also just be it could be factors even outside of TFT. Like I, for example, get a lot more fed up with TFT the more emotionally tired or the more emotionally and physically tired I am. You know, if I'm just feeling like I'm not getting a lot of sleep, I get far more irritated and burned out on TFT. And it could be that too. But it also could be the set. Could be both. So double is gonna lose. Double Q into Coco. These guys are trying to avoid each other, right? Oh, he already has streak snapped by Bensac. Oh my god. There's 3 people just holding hands. Were these guys the 1, 2, 3? I think. Oh no, it was Tartman. I was like, are these guys the 1, 2, 3 from last game, and now they're going 6, 7, 8 holding the Crystal Gambit? But I think it was Tartman. That was it. I'm gonna grab a quick protein bar. I'm feeling the hunger pang. All right. What do we have here? Is this guy playing Smolder? Is Cambulee committing to Smolder reroll? Probably not. But he is playing Caretaker's Favor. So the reason why I'm thinking is because Caretaker's Favor encourages you to push levels, but I wonder if he's going to consider instead staying on 7 instead of going to 8. You're snacking away all your TFT earnings. This bar's like $2. So I think you're right. It's like $1.89 or something like that. So if I eat 2 of them, that's my entire TFT career earnings. True. Unlucky. There goes the earnings. Oh man. Oh man. You're gonna tell me what to do with my money? I guess I should starve myself. Maybe I should have all in on Nvidia with my $5 when I won it last year. That $5 could be worth $20. And then I'd be able to afford 1 meal. Okay, Maikel's gonna lose his streak here because Tarteman's too strong. Tarteman's pushing bubbles. Is worth the way Lucian? Is he saving his Lucians? Do you think it's worth going for Lucian 4? He's at 12 next turn. So he's missing 15. 15 is 3 full stages. So he gets it at the end of stage 3. Or the middle of stage 3. Sorry, middle of stage 6. The amount of patch change that interrupted the meta was so frequently made it rough to stay active. So you feel... Oh my god, this guy hit a Jarvan. So you feel like they patched too much this set. I know some people who feel like they didn't patch enough. I'm of the opinion that they needed... I'm of the opinion that they need to patch more on PvE. They need to get the set into a better spot on PvE, and they need to like figure it out on PvE before they get to live. Because once it hits live, I actually don't think it's good to patch as often as they did. I think the worst thing about this set, in my opinion, for the health of TFT, if I'm sitting in the boardroom, right? If Riot's like, what did we do? What do we need to do to improve from this set? I would tell them that I think the biggest error is that TFT was forced to depatch this set. Because I think that having that many patches really turns off players. It really does. I think the whiplash doesn't allow them to enjoy the game and really like TFT is so exhausting to learn and play. They want to enjoy the game, but there's a lot of players that get really turned off by that. It just changes too much. Like, yeah, the bugs and everything like that and the bad balance, for sure. That's definitely part of it. But I would say that the biggest thing in general is that they got to avoid that kind of stuff. Because there's just a lot of problems with patching the game too often. It doubles roll down here. So he actually went double Warmogs. I thought he was going to try to go for another one into Kraken and try to play Ashe, or another composition that might want double components like double Nash's Akali setup, but I don't like another one into double Nash's Akali. I think that's generally a losing position to start from. Mainly because those kinds of comps want to play from ahead. Because they don't win out. So if you play a composition from behind like this, like let's say you get online at 26 HP, you have to assume that you're going to eventually lose fights. This is not the best comp in the game, and there's no way that you're going to win every fight for the rest of the game. So you're going to assume that you lose to some things. The further down you start your game in HP, the less wiggle room you have. And so Akali doesn't beat everything. Therefore, it would just be a bad spot to play from. Golden Quest. What? He picked Duo Q into Zyra, Lisa, and then got Zyra too. Holy cow. Wow. Played 2 Zyra 2s. He missed an Ashe. I think he's playing Bastions, right? I think he's playing Bastion. He's not trying to play Ashe. Oh my gosh. Coco, you gotta go faster, man. You gotta go faster. Coco is not exactly an APM god. It is one of his weaknesses, I think. Another thing about this set that I think people don't talk about, that I don't like, is that it feels like this set is very APM intensive. And of course, I'm biased because I would say that I'm on the above average age side gamer right now. Ever so slightly. So obviously you do take it with a grain of salt. But I think that this set in general puts such a premium on how fast you can do things. And it's not even necessarily like a strategic error. It's more about whether or not you had the time to actually get what you needed done. The difference between hitting your fruit on your first and your fourth attempt is almost multiple placement swinging at times because of how fast you have to get things done and because of how thin of the margins you have to play at your rank. So that's like one of the other things about the set that like I hope that they learn from, is that while I appreciate the dynamics of choice that they're trying to create with the armories and the ceremonies and everything like that and the fruits, but it's just so much. And that's not what TFT should be. Some people might like that aspect of it. Some people like, oh, I love the mechanical thing. Because then this becomes like this becomes like this crazy, this becomes like a way you can separate yourself from the pack, because the skill expression could be like how fast you can do these things. And to a certain degree, processing speed and just speed in general can be a way you can delineate skill and decision making in a game like TFT. But like, this is too much. We went so crazy overboard with the amount of, I call it click inflation. I think there's a huge amount of click inflation in the game that I would like for them to eventually subside. I think there's just so much to do. It was the worst. I thought it was the worst last set. There was this hack last set where they would drop you 10 orbs. Except the problem with orbs, as you guys know, is that you can't pick it up if your item bench or your bench was full. And so they would create this like weird dynamic where you would try to like pick up the orbs and like you couldn't really do it because you're re-rolling and you don't have enough time. So you have to like sell one at a time, then pick up an orb and sell one at a time and pick up the orb. That kind of stuff was like really painful last set, and this set's even a bigger emphasis on it. I felt last set was really kind of bad. TFT was originally for washed League players like Soju and Kiyun. Hold on a second. You really put Soju and Kiyun in the same tier of League of Legends player? Damn. I think Soju would get offended, I think, if you told that. Soju at least was like a competitive player that made it to tier 2 in like NA Academy. I think Kiyun was just like a random solo queue player. Was Soju good at League? Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, his career line stat is not very good at competitive League, but at least he got picked up on a challenger roster, and that's not, you can't really do that if you're just some like random dude playing League of Legends on ladder. Who's like the premier tier 2 player? That's like comparing Emily Wang to Greg. Emily Wang, like a challenger player on the NA server, you know, she's not bad. We meme her all the time. And then you have Greg, who's like legitimately competitive at tier 2, and you know he actually has the skill. Is just like what kind of 1-to-1 is that, man? Soju to Kiyun? Yeah, Manazane with Portable Forge, by the way. Interesting. Manazane Sivir. Soju used to run boosting with Tarzan. I mean, you can't boost unless you're good at the game. Yeah, obviously you shouldn't boost people. Also, how else do you make a living as a crew? Oh, Prismatic Orb. Prismatic Orb. Everyone gets 2 5 costs. Wait. Everyone got like Varus. Radiant Lucky Item Chest. Wait. Oh, everyone got a Prismatic Orb and a Radiant Item Lucky. Oh, what the heck? Radiant Bramble? I mean, Radiant Declaw. Doesn't this depend on the meta of the lobby? Radiant IE? What the heck? Wait. Do you still get a Radiant item? Okay. I thought it was Radiant Refactor. Like, do you still get the Radiant item after the fight starts? Radiant Death Cap. Dude, get your items on. Dude, what is this Russian APM? Mana Zane with Archangels. Miss backup dancers. That was a hard turn. There's a lot to do that turn. But man, that's an example of not being fast enough. This I don't know if this is necessarily a problem of set 15 though. I think that's just like a TFT thing. You just got to be faster. Unfortunately, I think that's not an example of what I was talking about. You just have to be quicker on the gun. Is he playing on mobile? I don't think he's playing on mobile. He's on Torment Realm. I don't think they have Torment Realm for mobile. Who's a favorite for Worlds and why is it Robin songs? Because I think Robin is legitimately one of the best players in TFT, but because he's a streamer and he plays up things for the stream, people have the impression that he's not like as elite as other players. If you look at Robin's body of work, he might be one of the most accomplished TFT players who hasn't won a Worlds yet. Yeah. Is he high ping? That's a good question. I don't know. My ping is 30. Maybe they're playing on the NA server. That could be it. Is Soulfighter the strongest vertical in the Worlds patch? Technically, no. The strongest vertical is like the Bastion vertical. Bastion, Juggernaut. But if you're talking about like the standard origins, yeah, it's probably Soul Fighter with the +1, with the emblem. It's better than Battle Academia. It's better than
I'm getting more dogs again.
Guardian, the emblem rather. So I'm not talking about the trade. You can argue that Star Guardians is better than Soul Fighter right now. You can argue that Star Guardians is more consistent than Soul Fighter at a baseline level because a lot of people are doing what Double's doing right now, which is just playing Jinx, Star Guardian, flexing 3, 4, 5, 6 Star Guardians, whatever you want. You can even go up to 8. Crystal, but the thing is, Crystal doesn't really play for 7 Crystal though. They play for 5. Sykes, thank you for the 5 months. Why don't people invite Robin study groups? Because Robin doesn't actually want to work in a study group. What Robin wants out of a study group is he wants to show up for his practice time around his schedule, and he wants to he doesn't exactly want to be part of the group. He wants to sort of just come in when he can and bounce ideas whenever it's convenient for him and then dip. He's kind of a fuckboy, not gonna lie. He's kind of when it comes to a study group, he's got big fuckboy energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. If everyone is a consenting person for that situation, that's totally fine. But a lot of people look for more commitment. They want someone that's like willing to sit down and VOD review, study, go through the numbers, talk it through. But Robin's just more like, hey guys, what's the tech? But I would say that it's not because Robin's not skilled or anything like that. I just don't think he actually wants to be part of like a real study group. I think he just wants to be a part of a group of players that just bounce ideas every now and then in chat. You outed him. Oh, but it's not like a bad thing. Like I think there's a group of players. Like Dissoap is kind of like that, except Dissoap isn't trying to look for a study group. And Dissoap actually, I think, prefers to play alone anyways, if that makes sense. Dissoap's like very lone wolf in that sense. But he'll like join a random session with random folks, trade ideas, and then that's it. And who Dissoap preps with every single tournament is different. Sometimes it's a lot of times it's by himself, but sometimes he'll prep with Press Event. Sometimes he'll prep with Kurum and all them. Sometimes he'll prep with Setsugo and Soju. The orb fuck Coco. Yeah, the prismatic orb really messes with people who are spending their HP to get a big amount of resources. Prismatic orb tends to skews against people who invest a lot of their HP for like a crystal Gambit cash out, for like a golden quest and like that, because the trade-off is you get a giant spike of power. But then if everyone gets rewards anyways, your advantage for having that, let's say Coco got, you know, the artifact right here. His advantage for having up an artifact is way less than if he had than everyone getting a baseline radiant. The most tryhard group, probably the kitchen guys. It's either a toss up between the kitchen guys, which is Broseph, Dank Memes, Marcel, and then they fused with the EU tryhard group, which is Dasic, Wet Jungler. Let me look at who is in this group. Dasic, Coinid, Wet Jungler, Sologasong, and then Kubixon joined this group. Maikel joined this group. Og. So that's the group. They're very tryhard. They're very tryhard. They actually sit down and systematically schedule their conversations. They say, okay, on Monday, we're going to talk about augments. On Tuesday, we're going to talk about items. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about power-ups. And they schedule it, and if you show up, you're allowed to be part of it and get that information. If you don't show up, I mean, you can ask for the information, though maybe people won't give it to you. But like, they actually like function like an actual group that has structure, that has conversation, and they say like, we can't cram this all in one night, so show up on these days if you need this information. And I think it's like a really good approach. It's not a surprise that half this group made the world championship. It's not a surprise that half these guys made worlds. Like, it makes sense, right? And that's Dehua's part of that group. That's why I think they're legitimately good. Harvard versus Oxford. Yeah, fair enough. It sounds bedge. I mean, if making worlds is bedge, then sure, yeah, it sounds bedge. You know what's more fun? Getting eliminated, being depressed, staring at your wall, and then spending all your career earnings on sports gambling, which you are guaranteed to lose in the long run anyways. That sounds way more woke. Wow, Ironbog actually wins out. Holy cow, double kill. The only thing that can stop Juggernaut Lee Sin is Juggernaut Lee Sin. Still busted.